श्रावय चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णकरुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्ता राधा कान्त नमोऽस्तु ते तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिन्निति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणि प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. Welcome to all of you for today's session. Today we are going to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam 9th to 24th chapter, sloka number 38 amps. 37 hours. 37. So we'll finish as soon as possible because only the list of names are there. Little small few details are there in the ending to discuss. And after that, in the next, you'll be studying 10th canto. Very nice. Thirty-seven sloka, 24th chapter. श्रुतदेवां तु कारुषो वृत्तशर्मा समग्रहीत् यस्यामभूत् दन्तवक्र ऋषिशब्दोदिते सुतः. Yes, master, read. Anyone? Okay. Vruddha Sharma, the king of Karusha, married Kunti's sister Srutadeva, and from her womb Dantavakra was born. Having been crushed by the sages headed by Sanaka, Dantavakra had formerly been born as the son of Diti named Hiranyaksha. So Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha, they took birth as Sisupala and Dantavakra. True. Projected. हाँ नहीं क्या? Just I show. In the end of our book, hard-bounded book, there are the charts are there. So those can be useful to see in everything at one place. Through slokas is difficult to identify, but it is really very helpful. This is Pururuvas. Pururua from Ayu and Nahusha. So Pururua, Ayu, after that Nahusha. Nahusha is the father of Yayati. From here only we began, no? From Pururua only we began. 19th chapter. Yes? Huh? No? Yes or no? Huh? हाँ ये तो हो जाएगा. Pururua is son of Buddha, and Buddha is son of Chandra. है ना? Som means Chandra. Soma is son of Atri. Atri is son of Brahman. So like this. So Pururva, from Pururva, Ayu came, and from Ayu, Nahusha. This is the main line actually. From Nahusha, Yayati, Yati, Yayati, and so many. Yayati is the main. So main line. Yayati is having 5 sons: Yadu, Turvasu, Druhyu, Anu, and Puru. 3 chapters: 19, 20, 21, 22. 4 chapters are Puru. This only, this line we discussed. 19, 20, 21, 22. And Puru's thing is there in the next page. This one is Puru's. This is Puru's. This we have seen. So in Puru dynasty, so many things we have seen. This Ajamid. So 21st chapter is Ajamida. Before that, Ajamida is this is if you go from here, you can understand it. If from the down actually. Dhritarashtra, Pandu, Vidura, they Vichitra Virya, Shantanu, Shantanus. So here Pratipa is the father of Shantanu. You remember, no? Shantanu is Mahavish. He became Shantanu. He was laughing in the Brahmaji's assembly. And he took birth as Shantanu. This is clear. Then Shantanu's father is Pratipa. And Pratipa's lap, Ganga was sitting. Then he made, you might be remembering that. Then after that, these generations are over here. In this actually, we have seen Bharat Maharaj and all. Yes. Then after that, this is Ajimidas. This also we discussed. Ahalya, Sadhana, Kripi, Kripa, Mugdala. This is one of the son of Ajimidas. Ajimidas' son. Okay. And now, Yadu, Puru is the first we discussed. Then after that, Anu we discussed. Then after that, Drihyu. Then after that, Turvasu. Now, presently, Yadu is going on. 23rd half and also 24th chapter in Yadu dynasty. Yadu's Kroshta, from that Shashabindu, and he is having 1 billion sons, 10,000 wives, each one is having 1 lakh. 10,000 into 1 lakh. That means 100 crores, 1 billion. And from that Vidarbha, from that Kratha. From that Katha, Sattvatas. Here, Bhajamana, Vrishni, Devavrada, Bhaji, Divya, Andaka, and Mahabhoja. These are the Sattvatas. All these are all known as Sattvatas. So there, what is our target? Our target is, here, Krishna. Vasudeva. Vasudeva's father is Sursena, and Sursena's father is Devamida, and Hridika, then Viturada, Chitraratha. This is Vrishni. That's why Krishna is Vrishni. There are so many places Vrishni here. This is one, and as far as Anamitra, then Yudhajit, and here is one more Vrishni. And here we have seen one Vrishni stopping actually. Madhu and Madhu's son is Vrishni. This Vrishni is not the Krishna's Vrishni actually. We got confused. So this is Vrishni stopping here also. Yadu's one line, Sahasrajit and Kartavirya Arjuna and Jayadvaja and like that Vitihotra, Madhu and Vrishni. There he stopped. Then once again he came to the Iskcon of Krsna and Shishabandhu and there Vidarbha. That's 23rd chapter ending we have seen Vidarbha. Then after that Krata, Satatas. So there Vrishnis. So like this. Vrishni and one more Vrishni here. Vrishni and Vrishni. Three Vrishnis are there. So these in our main line to our main target is Krishna. Na? So Krishna line the two Vrishnis are touching actually. This Vrishni and this Vrishni. And Krishna is also known as Satvata because Satvata's descendant he is. So Krishna is known as Satvata. And also Yadu because Yadavas, Yadu means Yadu's descendants are known as Yadavas. So next, Vasudeva and Vasudeva, Kunti, all are the daughters of Sursena. But Kunti was given to Kunti Bhoj. Her name is Prutha, actually given to that, and Karna and Pandavas. And Vasudeva, Balarama, Subhadra, Krsna, and others. Vasudeva is having so many wives. All these Devaka's daughters, Devaki and also other, all are married by Vasudeva. Na? So that's why Vasudeva is having many wives. All their children are being described in this chapter. Vasudeva's children. Prominent is Devaki. So, but Kamsa is coming in this line. Kamsa is also Satvata, but Andaka to Kukura and Punarvasu, Ahuka is having Devaka and Ugrasena, and Ugrasena's son is Kamsa, and Devaka's daughter is Devaki. So that's why Chacha ki beti. और नहीं तो क्या ताऊ का कंस की ताऊ कौन है देव का ताऊ का बेटा बेटी कंस की ताऊ का बेटी देवकी देवकी का Devaki's sisters also all are got married with Vasudeva. Okay, we'll see like this. It's clear? Yes. So that is going to come now. Vasudeva's wives and their now just before that this Sisupala also is being said here. कैकेयो दृष्टकेतुश्च श्रुतकीर्तिर्मविन्दता सन्तर्णादयस्तस्यां पञ्चासन् कैकया सुता. The king of Kenya married Surutakirti, another sister of this. Surutakirti had 5 sons headed by Subhadra. So, Vasudeva's sisters, these are all. Vasudeva sisters Kunti and others also there. No, these they are all. That means Krishna's बुआ, एक बुआ कुंती है और एक बुआ शिशुपाल की मम्मी है और एक बुआ दंतवक्र की मम्मी। इस प्रकार बुआ के बेटे हैं सब, सबको बुआ, बुआ क्या बुआ बोलते हैं साइड में, फादर सिस्टर बुआ। King Drishtaket, the king Kekaya married Srutakirti, another sister of Kunti's. Srutakirti have 5 sons headed by Satandradana. Satantardana. Previously, who was there? Vridhashrama, the king of Karusha, married Kunti's sister Srutadeva, and from her womb Dantavakra came. That is nothing but Hiranyaksa, and another sister of Kunti was married to another king, and from there Sisupala comes. That means these are all. Krishna is having how many? 5 bhuas actually. Kunti plus 4, total 5. एक बुआ का जो भी है भाइयों को बचाया और बाकी सबको कुंती का ही पांडव है, और दूसरे जो भी हैं कुंती का जो बहन बहन लोग हैं उन्हीं लोगों का पुत्र हैं ये शिशुपाल और दांतवक्र। और इधर 38 39 ना। राजादिदेव्यमावन्त्यो जयसेनो जनिष्ठः दमघोषश्चेदिराजः श्रुतशवसमग्रहीत्।
Through the womb of Rajati Devi, another sister of Kuktis, Jasena begot 2 sons, named Inda and Nuvinda. Similarly, the king of Chedi state married Srudsurva. The king's name was
Dhamaghosh. Next. शिशुपालसुतस्तस्य कथितस्तस्य सम्भवः देवभागस्य कंसायां चित्रकेतुर्बृहद्बलौ।
The son of Shrudshava was Sisupal, whose birth has already been described in 7th canto of the Bhagavad. Vasudeva, brothers named Devaki, had 2 sons born of his wife Kansa. These 2 sons were Chitraketu and Brahadbal.
Yeah. Vasudeva is having brothers also. How many? 9 brothers. Now he is going to tell this. 5 sisters and 9 brothers. कंसवत्यां देवश्रवसः सुवीरा इषुमास्तथा बकः कंकातु कंकायां सत्यजित् पुरुजित्तथा।
Sudeva's brother named Devshava married Kanswati, by whom he begot 2 sons named Suvira and Ishumal. Kanka, by his wife Kanka, begot 3 sons named Baka, Satyajit, and Purujit.
This is another brother named Devashrava. Devashrava. Next. सृञ्जयो राष्ट्रपाल्यां च वृषदुर्मर्शनादिकान् हरिकेश हिरण्याक्षौ शूरभूम्यां च श्यामकः।
Sanjanya, by his wife Rashtrapalika, begot sons headed by Vrisha and Durvrisha. King Shyamak, by his wife Surabhumi, begot 2 sons named Harikesha and Hiranyaksa.
Hiranyaksha. This Hiranyaksha is different. Duplicate Hiranyaksha. Originally Hiranyaksha took birth as Dantavakra. मिश्रकेश्यामप्सरसि वृकादीन् वत्सकस्तथा तक्षपुलकर शालादीन दुर्वाक्ष्याम मृक आददे.
Thereafter came Larska by the womb of his wife Mishrakeshi, who was an Apsara, God's son, carried by Vrika. Vrika by his wife Durvakashi, begot Taksha, Pushkara, Sala, and so on.
Yeah, another brother. सुमित्रार्जुन पालादीन समीकातु सदा स्वामिनी आनकः कर्णिकायां वै ऋतधामा जयावपि.
From Shamikar, by the womb of his wife Sudamni, came Sumitra, Arjuna Palan, and other sons. King Anaka, by his wife Karnika, begot two sons, namely Ritadhama and Jaya.
पौरवी रोहिणी भद्रा मदिरा रोचना इला देवकी प्रमुखाश्चासन् पत्न्या आनकदुन्दुभे. Now this is the count of
Devaki, Purvi, Rohini, Bhadra, Madira, Roshna, Ila, and others were all wives of Aunt Devi, Vasudeva. Among them all, Devaki was the chief.
Yeah. Now Vasudeva's it will go on. He had so many wives. How many total? 4, 6 plus 1, 7. 7 and also few more are there, but 7 are me. Others. And others. 7 are me, who are the Devaka's daughters. Devaka's daughter. These are all. And Devaki's sisters. From each wife whom he got, he will be explaining. Balam gadam saranam cha durmadam vipulam dhruvam Vasudevastu rohinyam krutadi nudapadayet.
Vasudeva, by the womb of his wife Rohini, begot sons such as Bala, Gada, Sarna, Drumada, Vipula, Dhruva, Krita, and others.
Yes. From Rohini. Here Bala means Balram. Okay. Subhadro Bhadra Bahuscha Durmado Bhadra Yevacha Pauravyasthanaya Hyete Bhutadya Dvadasha Bhavan Nandapo Nandakrutasura Dhyamadiratmaja Kaushalya Keshinam Tvekam Asuta Kulanandanam.
From the womb of Parmi came 12 sons, including Bhautal, Subhadra, Bhadravahu, Durmada, and Bhadra, Nand, Upanand, Kritik, and others were born from the womb of Madira. Bhadra Kaushalya gave birth to only one son named Kesha.
रोचनायामतो जाता हस्तहेमाङ्गदादयः इलायामुर्वल्कलादीन् यदुमुख्यानजीजनत्.
Vasudeva, by another of his wives, whose name was Rochna, begot Hasta, Hemangada, and other sons. And by his wife named Ila, he begot sons headed by Urvalka. All of them were chief personalities in the dynasty of Yadu.
Yeah. विपृष्टो दुतदेवायाम् एक आनकदुन्दुभे शान्तिदेवात्मजा राजन् प्रशमप्रतिसितादयः.
From the womb of Krishnadeva, one of the wives of Anagatundubi, Vasudeva, came a son named Iskcon. The son of Santideva and the wife of Vasudeva were Krsna, Prasita, and others.
राजन्य कल्पवर्षाद्य उपदेवा सुतादश वसुहंस सुवंशाद्य श्रीदेवायास्तु षट्सुता.
Vasudeva also had a wife named Upadeva, from whom came 10 sons,
headed by Rajanya, Kalpa, and Varsha. From Srideva, another wife, came 6 sons, such as Vasu, Hamsa, and Sumamsa.
देवरक्षितया लब्धा नवचात्रा गदादयः वसुदेवः सुतानष्टा अददे सह देवया.
The semen of Vasudeva in the womb of Devakshita, 9 sons were born, carried by Gada. Vasudeva was legend personified, also had a wife named Saradeva, by whose womb he begot 8 sons, carried by Shukta and Pravara.
प्रवरश्रुतमुख्याश्च साक्षात् धर्मो वसूनिवा वसुदेवस्तु देवक्याम् अष्टपुत्रान् अजीजनत् कीर्तिमन्तं सुषेणं च भद्रसेनम् उदारधीः ऋजुं दुसंवर्धनं भद्रं सङ्कर्षणमहीश्वरम् अष्टमस्तु तयोरासीत् स्वयमेवा हरिः किला Subhadra cha Mahabhaga tava rajan pitamahi.
The 8 sons born of Sahadeva, such as Barbara and Shuddha, were exact incarnation of the 8 Vasu in the heavenly planets. Vasudeva also begot 8 highly qualified sons through the womb of Devaki. These included Kirtima, Sushen, Bhadrasen, Riju, Samvardhan, Bhadra, and Sankarshan, the controller and the serpent incarnation. The 8th son was the Supreme Personality of Godhead himself, Krishna. The highly fortunate Subhadra, the one daughter, was your grandmother.
There are 2 Subhadras. Yes? Previously also one Subhadra. Yes. Subhadra. So the highly fortunate Subhadra, the one daughter was younger grandmother. Sorry, your grandmother. The purport, the 55th verse says, Swayameva Harihi Kila. So Prabhupada is taking in this sloka, Swayameva Harihi. Ashtamastu Dayorasit Swayameva Harihi Kila. So on this Vakya is going on. The 8th son of Devaki is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Krishna is not an incarnation. Although there is no difference between the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Hari, and his incarnation, Krishna is the original Supreme Person, the complete Godhead. We have seen same sloka, Krishnastu bhagavan svayam. But there also we have seen Krishna is counted as incarnation, avatar. Why? Vaikuntha Krishna comes means that's not original Krishna. So the Goswami, why he is counting as a avatar? Total how many he counted? 22. In that Krishna is also counted. Why he counted as avatar? He could have said directly Krishna is Bhagavan Swayam. It's without counting into the avatar. He could have directly said no. Huh? The Sutta Goswami begins in that chapter. Just I am revising all of your previous whatever you heard. So in the first canto, 3rd chapter, after telling that Krishna takes so many avatars, he said in the 2nd chapter ending. So then he started explaining Bhagavan is going to take Purusha Avatara. That means how Avataras are, and counting those Avataras, he did in the third chapter. Because Savanakadi Rishis asked the question. One of the question is what? Fifth question. Different Avataras of the Lord. This is the question asked by Savanaka in the first chapter. So then Sutta Goswami replied to those, while replying those questions, he said in the second chapter ending, so Krishna takes so many avatars, he said. So then after that, in the third chapter of the first canto, he said, Bhagavan is going to take the Purusha form. Purusha form is manifested by Bhagavan. Jagruhe Paurusham Rupam Bhagavan Mahadadi. So he said that Bhagavan is going to take the Purusha Rupa, and that Purusha is going to have the another Purusha, and from there we are going to have so many avatars, and those avatars are being counted actually there. So list of avatars we started with the Kapila, Narada, Matsya, Varaha, Kurma, like this. So many avatars are counted. So after counting all these, in that count, he also mentioned Krishna is also one of the avatara. Balaram is also one of the avatara of Purusha avatara. Okay? Following everyone? Yes. Then after saying all these things, Sutta Goswami is saying that means now in the Sutta Goswami's friend who are there, all avatars are there. From Bhagavan, Purusha came, and that Purusha, another Purusha came, and from that, all these avatars are there. This Purusha is a seed for all these avatars. In this, who are there? In this, Varaha, Matsya, Kurma also is there, and also Krishna and Balaram also there. Here we said Bhagavan to Purusha, and then from that Purusha, all these are coming. In that Krishna is there. Okay. Now the list 22 avatars he said. That means in the consciousness of Sota Goswami, who are there? 22 अवतारास are there. है ना? अभी तो वही है ना, मन में वही चल रहा है ना उनका, उसी के बारे में चल रहे हैं, अब उसके बारे में बोल रहे हैं, उन अवतारों के बारे में. He is telling about those avatars. Among these avatars, this Krishna is there. He is clarifying, extra information is giving. He is clarifying that this Krishna is what? So Swayam Bhagavan. Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Before that, what he said? Yete cha amsha kalaha pumsaha. Yete means all these 22. So all these 22, whatever he counted, these are all amshas and kalas of Purusha. Who is the Purusha? Hey. Purusha avatar. Mahavishnu. Mahavishnu. And Mahavishnu's amshas and kalas, these all avatars. After saying that, he is not happy with that. He is saying that, but, tu means but, Krishna is Swayam Bhagavan. That means, whatever all these, that means Varaha, Matsya, Kurma, they are only amshas of the Purusha, but Krishna is Bhagavan Swayam. The first one who? From where we started actually this chapter? Huh? फर्स्ट के एंड थर्ड चैप्टर, वहां कहां से बिगिन किए? पहले फर्स्ट वी स्टार्टेड दैट भगवान इज टेकिंग, भगवान इज मैनिफेस्टिंग पुरुष अवतार, and this Purusha Avatara is leading to another Purusha. And this Purusha avatar is seed for so many. What are those? So Kumaras, so Narada, Matsya, Varaha. Many are there like this. In this, Krishna, Bala, Buddha, and Kalki. This story Sutta Goswami is telling. Sutta is telling, once upon a time there is a Bhagavan is there, and he manifested Purusha, and that Purusha is having another Purusha, that lead to another Purusha, and that Purusha is Bija for the all these avatars. After saying this, what he is saying? All these, Ete means all these. These what? Amshas. That means part and parcel. Amsha and kalas of what? Purusha. Means this one. This is the only root one. Main this only, na? From this one another Purusha come and all these expansions came. That means all these are all belongs to Purusha. After saying this, what he was telling? Krishnastu, that means this one. He is giving a special information about this. जैसा आपके सामने 10 बच्चे हैं, ये सभी बच्चे एक गांव से आया, फलाना गांव से, माने कौन सा गांव है बगल में, कोई गांव बोलिए। तो टीचर बोले तो ये सभी बच्चे वो गांव से आए हैं, लेकिन ये 10 बच्चों में ये बच्चे तो चंडीगढ़ का है। वैसे ही ये सभी तो पुरुष का ही अंश है, लेकिन ये है ना, तू माने एते चांस कला पुरुष कृष्णस्तु, लेकिन ये कृष्ण तो क्या है? भगवान स्वयं। लेकिन हाँ हाँ, लेकिन तो कृष्ण तो भगवान है। तो ये भगवान कौन है भैया? इधर बोला है ना, कहां से शुरू किया कहानी? सूत गोस्वामी पहले भगवान से शुरू किया। अरे मैं जो पहला बोला ना भगवान, वो भगवान तो ये भाई जो पुरुष का भी कारण है। तो माने इससे क्या, व्हाट इज अंडरस्टैंडिंग? सो हु इज अंशी फॉर ऑल दिस अवतारास? हु इज अंशी? नो, अंशी इज Purusha is the Amshi. He is Amshi. Amshi का भी बाप कौन है? कृष्ण।
Why count? But sometimes Krishna said, find out.
No. What you are saying, bro?
Why we counted Krishna there?
That is the main point. From there only we started. तो कृष्ण को तो अभी हम इस लिस्ट में क्यों बोलना है? पहले से बोलना है कृष्ण भगवान है, भगवान का ही पुरुष, भगवान से ही पुरुष का अवतार मैनिफेस्ट हुआ, उससे और पुरुष आया, उससे ये सभी आया, ऐसा बोलना चाहिए। लेकिन इधर बोलने में प्रयोजन क्या है? क्यों ऐसा बोले हैं टेढ़ा करके? इसीलिए बोले हैं, इसमें एक फायदा है एक्चुअली सुत गोस्वामी, ये है कि अरे कृष्ण तो साक्षात तो भगवान है, माने कृष्ण का अंश ये सभी अवतार नहीं, कृष्ण का अंश का अंश का अंश ये सब। कृष्ण तो भगवान है, ये सभी तो पुरुष से आता है, ये सब ये काम पूरा ये पुरुष करते हैं ये बोल के। लेकिन ऐसा भगवान जैसा कृष्ण बाकी जैसा अवतार जैसा वैसा भी ये भी संसार में आके धर्म की रक्षा करते हैं। तो माने वो भगवान है करके वो अपना गोलोक में बैठे नहीं रहते हैं। जैसा बाकी अवतार मैनिफेस्ट होते हैं वैसा अवतार की जैसा वो भी आते हैं, ऐसा कहने की दृष्टि से ही अवतारों में उनका भी गिनती किया गया। लेकिन इसलिए बोल रहे हैं अरे मैं तो अवतार में गिनती किया कृष्णस्तु, माने लेकिन कृष्ण तो भगवान है, ऐसा क्लैरिफाई कर रहे हैं वो सुध गोस्वामी।
भगवान को पुरुष है,
हाँ
भगवान को पुरुष है, फर्स्ट एक्सप्रेशन,
हाँ
फर्स्ट एक्सप्रेशन है जो बलराम कृष्ण।
हाँ, वो बीच में और भी है बहुत ही एक्चुअली। ये पुरुष अवतार आने के पहले से भगवान के बीच में तो सो बलराम है, उसके बाद चतुर्व्यूह है, उसके बाद नारायण है, उसके बाद चतुर्व्यूह है, और उसकी जो संकर्षण से ये पुरुष अवतार लेकिन ये डिटेल इधर तो नहीं है, इसीलिए और भी एक्चुअली इसीलिए भगवान मैनिफेस्ट किया करके शॉर्टकट में बोले।
पुरुष आपने बोले फर्स्ट पुरुष सेकंड, all the incarnation this comes from Shirodakshaya Vishnu is the third Purusha.
Yeah, so that means he is the bija, this Garbhodaksha Vishnu, this is the bija actually, and from there everything comes. From him only Karnanasaya, Kshirodakshaya Vishnu also will come. From the Garbhodaksha Vishnu. That's why he is a bija.
Avatars comes from Shirodakshaya or the Garbhodakshaya?
जैसे ब्रह्मा जी हैं, ब्रह्मा जी तो क्षीरोदक्षाय विष्णु से नहीं आते, गर्भोदक्षाय। हाँ इसीलिए कुछ तो माने जैसा ब्रह्मा जी तो गर्भोदक्षाय विष्णु से आएगा, और जो कूर्म मत्स्य है ये सभी उनसे आता है क्षीरोदक्षाय विष्णु से।
Except Krishna, even Narasimha Bhagwan also comes from Shirodakshaya Vishnu.
Yeah, Kshirodakshaya Vishnu, but seed is Garbhodakshayi Vishnu.
Okay, Shirodakshaya Vishnu itself comes
from there actually, हाँ, क्योंकि इस ब्रह्मांड के लिए वही सीड है गर्भोदक्षाय विष्णु। लेकिन महाविष्णु ब्रह्मांडों के बाहर रहते हैं, इसलिए ब्रह्मांड का सीड नहीं बोला जाता। ब्रह्मांड का मेन सीड है गर्भोदक्षाय विष्णु।
Sometimes Krishna also said Anshi.
हाँ, कृष्ण said as Amsha, not Amshi. अच्छा अंशी, हाँ, इन दैट सेंस दैट मीन्स वो तो इधर तो अंशी वो नहीं है, अंशी का भी ये कारण है ऐसा माना जाए, क्योंकि श्लोक में क्या कहा गया है, ये ते माने ये सभी अवतार, ऑल दीज अवतारस, ये ते चा अंश कलाह पुंसः, ये ते चा अंश कलाह पुंसः। पुंस माने क्या, पुरुष, पुरुष का अंश बोला गया, माने इसका पुरुष क्या हो गया तब, ये सभी अवतार पुरुष का अंश है बोला गया, तो पुरुष क्या हो गया, अंशी हो गया। और वो पुरुष को कौन मैनिफेस्ट किया, भगवान मैनिफेस्ट किया। वो भगवान कौन है, वो कृष्ण है। हाँ, ऐसा बोल रहे हैं चलो सुध गोस्वामी। तो वही बात इधर भी बोलते हैं, स्वयं हरि ही। स्वयं शब्द बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, स्वयमेव हरि ही किला। स्वयमेव हरि किला इंडिकेटिंग दैट कृष्णा, the eighth son of Devaki, is the supreme personality of Godhead. Krishna is not an incarnation. Although there is no difference between the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Hari, and his incarnations, Krishna is the original Supreme Person, the complete Godhead. Incarnations exhibit only a certain percentage of potencies of Godhead. The complete Godhead is Krishna himself, who appeared as the eighth son of Devaki. Seventh is Sankarshan. But what happened? That Sankarshan, because it's pulled, that's why his name is Sankarshan, but he's kept in the Rohini's womb, so that's why he became Bala there. So that's why in the list of Rohini we have the Bala also. And here we have the Sankarshan also. एक ही है दो माँ।
संकर्षण या बलराम को अवतार हुआ कृष्ण का एज इट इज आ गया के थ्रू आए तुम पुरुषोत्तम बलराम
हाँ
का जो अवतार हुआ है पुरुष अवतार को मतलब कर्म दीक्षा कृष्ण से गया था।
नो ये भी डायरेक्टली आते हैं।
नहीं यही पूछना
ये जैसे कृष्ण आते हैं वैसे ये भी।
इनको क्यों नहीं मेंशन किया वो
ये तो मेंशन नहीं करते।
कृष्ण को स्पेशली मेंशन किया
ये
कृष्ण तो भगवान से
यस यस
Why not बलराम को डायरेक्ट अब ये डाउट रहेगा ना मन में आपने कृष्ण को सर्कल किया सिर्फ बलराम को सर्कल किया
कृष्ण और बलराम
हाँ कम्स डायरेक्ट
कृष्ण लिया मैंने बलराम को लेना है। Understood. कृष्ण जैसा है बलराम भी वैसे है तो लेकिन वो इतना प्रोमिनेंटली दिखता नहीं है। इस मेन हीरो तो कृष्ण ही दिखता है तो साइड हीरो तो ऑटोमेटिकली लेना है जो मेन हीरो का प्रॉपर्टीज है वो सब साइड हीरो में भी लेना है। ये 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 क्षीरोदशा विष्णु से नहीं आए बलराम जो भी हम लोग वो भी डायरेक्टली आते हैं या ये दोनों। 55 any I don't think some comment here. 50 स्वयं एवं न तो अंशेना स्वयं means yeah कृष्ण केम डायरेक्टली। स्वयं का अर्थ है कि कृष्ण कोई अंश नहीं है। स्वयं का अर्थ है कि वो साक्षात भगवान ही आ गए ये अर्थ लेना चाहिए। इसलिए स्वयं हरि ही माने इधर स्वयं कृष्ण है लेना है। हरि माने इधर और एक हरि नहीं लेना है। हरि माने इधर अर्थ कृष्ण क्योंकि स्वयं हरि होगा नहीं स्वयं कौन होगा कृष्ण ही होगा क्योंकि हरि भी तो एक अंश ही है नारायण भी सो उसके ऊपर जो चतुर्वेद है उसी का से आया है। नारायण भी हरि भी अंश ही है लेकिन स्वयं का शब्द होल एंड सोल डेडिकेट किनके लिए है कृष्ण के लिए है। तो इसीलिए हरि बोलते तो भी हम लोग लेना है कृष्ण ही। नेक्स्ट यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य क्षयो वृद्धिश्च पाप्मनः तदा तो भगवानीशा आत्मानं सृजते हरे।
whenever the principle of religion is read the principle of their religion increase supreme control the personality of Godhead Sri Hari appears by his own.
Why Krishna comes then? That is clarified here. Why he comes? The principles by which an incarnation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead descends upon the earth are explained in this verse. The same principles are also explained in the Bhagavad Gita by the Lord himself. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanirбhavati bharata abhyutthanamatarmasya tadatmanam srijamya. Whenever and whenever there is a decline in religious practice, or descendant of Bharata, and a prominent rise of religion, at that time I descend myself. In the present is, one second. In the present is the Supreme Personality of Godhead has appeared as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to inaugurate the Hare Krishna movement. Actually, in Chaitanya Charitamrita we read why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came. Krishna himself, only to spread the Madhurya Rasa actually. Because before that also so many acharyas came, but the real mission is not established. Distributing the Madhurya Rasa, that means Lord in hankering of Madhurya Rasa, and he want to distribute that to all the jivas, and particularly pure devotion. The concept of pure devotion is inaugurated by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Of course, it is there in the Srimad Bhagavatam, but it is broadly preached by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. What is pure devotion? Even that means being your Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Sudra, you are doing your own duties and you are offering everything of the result of your duties with love to the Lord. Can you say it is a pure devotion? Can we say it is pure devotion? Some Brahmana is there. Brahmana is doing his Brahmanical work. Either Kshatriya or Vaishya. Vaishya is producing the grains. And all the grains with full love and with full dedication he is giving to the Lord. Can you say this activity is pure devotion? No? Yes or no?
It's the prescribed duties.
In the conversation of Ramananda,
Yeah.
don't accept it.
So what is the lacking in this? I am saying one farmer is there. Farmer is day and night is working, and whatever is coming, everything is giving for the Lord's bhoga. So he is doing pure devotion or not? Why?
So the attachment to the duties is still there, and he's offering to the Lord.
Huh?
His attachment to the karma or whatever he's doing is there, and he's offering fruit to the Lord. So this cannot be said in Anya Vyasa.
How to check? How to verify with that definition? Which part of definition is breaking here? Anyabhilasha Sunni can be applied to him, to this farmer.
So that depend upon the karmas. According to the one.
Anyabhilasha Sunni is satisfied in this case or not? He is giving everything to the Krishna.
Because there is still his attachment to the karma, whatever.
Whatever he is doing, everything he is offering to Krishna.
He is offering his the fruits of the occupation to God, but his attachment to occupation is still there.
That based upon the karma and jnana.
Very good. I want to hear. I want to say the answer. So I want to hear from everyone actually. That's the Chakshi Prabhu.
It's not allowed.
Huh?
Jnana karma is allowed. That part is not. It means still karma, but still attached to that karma.
Okay. Prabhu?
It's not Shiv.
But before you said Shuddha Bhakti, you only.
I thought he is doing his bhajan also, and
No, bhajana you not doing.
said as example he's doing. I had that conception.
Acha, acha.
Because you said he it's karma.
So, what part of the definition of Suddha Bhakti is not satisfied here? How do like you
This is Mission Bhakti. This is not Kevala Bhakti, guys. It's not
it's not?
the Kevala Bhakti or the pure Bhakti.
Pure Bhakti means what then?
Such Anyavlashita.
What to become a pure devotee, pure bhakta, what he has to do then? He should not do his karma.
No. He has to do it for Krishna. Here, he is offering the fruits to Krishna. His attachment to the karma is there. He is offering the fruits to Krishna. That is.
Tell me, but he is offering everything to Krishna only, no? Whatever he is getting from the field, everything he is giving to Krishna. He is not keeping anything with him.
Himself, only part is also not there.
Anu.
This part is also useful. There's some guidance and also.
But Krishna want.
Krishna want everyone to do their duties. Dharmantu sakshat bhagavad pranitam. Being yada yada dharmasya glana bhavati. He want definitely everyone should do their duties.
In the Varnashram system, everyone does his karma according to his nature or sabhava. Like Sutta Sabhava, Karoti Yadya Sagalam Parasmai. He's doing everything according to his nature or sabhava. But he's not living that. He's not offering everything to Krishna. He's working according to his sabhava, and the whatever fruit is coming is offering to the Krishna. So that purifies him and bring him to the platform of tyag or renunciation or detachment. But That renunciation and detachment is not the Shuddha Bhakti. Because Shuddha Bhakti is love of Godhead. No. Love.
But with love he is offering the result. With love he is offering.
Permission, but we
And we understand that that group is covered by the karma and jnana.
permission.
Shetakant Mataji, you are raising hands?
No.
You are raising hands, you want to say something? No?
She's pressing her head.
Huh?
Now you open the Pandora box.
If I do this karma, then I am focused and therefore he attached to that karma. Although he is offering everything karma, he is offering, but he thinks that Varnashram which is more important. So he therefore continue to carve.
कुछ तो बोलना है. अच्छा, खोल दिया अभी हम तो. अब छेड़ के छोड़ नहीं सकते ना. मेरा क्वेश्चन सबको समझ में आया?
Yes.
तो एक व्यक्ति है, अपना वर्ण के अनुसार जो भी कर्म है उसको अच्छा से करते हैं, जो भी फल आते हैं वो पूरा पूरा प्रेम से भगवान को दे देते और अपने लिए कुछ भी नहीं रखते, निस्वार्थ भाव से दे देते. तो इस प्रकार की कर्म को शुद्ध भक्ति कहते हैं या नहीं? क्योंकि हम लोग बोलते हैं चैतन्य महाप्रभु शुद्ध भक्ति को प्रचार करने के लिए आया, तो शुद्ध भक्ति होता है क्या, ये भी तो जानना है. तब न तो हम लोग महाप्रभु का जो भी मैसेज है वो समझ पाएंगे. महाप्रभु रूप गोस्वामी पाद को पूरा के पूरा शुद्ध भक्ति के बारे में बहुत अच्छा से उपदेश दिए हैं. कहाँ? प्रयागराज में. तो उधर दशाश्वमेध घाट उधर भी है, बनारस में भी है, इधर भी है, दोनों जगह. तो उसी घाट में महाप्रभु रूप गोस्वामी पाद को ये क्या है, मैंने शुद्ध भक्ति क्या होता है बोले हैं. बोलने के बाद, सुनने के बाद रूप गोस्वामी पाद हम लोगों को उसका एक अच्छा से एक डेफिनेशन बना के दी. क्योंकि भैया बाबू, ये शुद्ध भक्ति का डेफिनेशन है. और वही बात हम लोगों को शास्त्र में भी कई जगह से उल्लेख करके दिखाया जाता है. उसके बाद जो भी आचार्य आए हैं, रूप गोस्वामी, सॉरी, जीव गोस्वामी और विश्वनाथ चक्रवर्ती ठाकुर, ये सब लोग भी यही डेफिनेशन भागवत में हर कोने कोने में है करके भी बहुत सेकंड चैप्टर से लेकर भागवत का लास्ट तक दिखाते रहते. तो कौन सा क्या दिखाते? अन्याभिलाषा शून्यम ज्ञान कर्मा दिनावृतानुकूल कृष्णानुशीलनम, ये शुद्ध भक्ति का डेफिनेशन है. ये डेफिनेशन हर एक श्लोक, बहुत श्लोकों में दिखाते हैं, कदम कदम पर दिखाते जाते. तो मैंने शुद्ध भक्ति का ही विचार चला भागवत में करके एस्टेब्लिश कर लेते. लेकिन ये शुद्ध भक्ति का जो डेफिनेशन है, अन्याभिलाषा शून्य ज्ञान कर्मा दिनावृतम, ये होता है क्या? तो ये अच्छा से समझने से क्या होगा कि हम लोग को शुद्ध भक्ति क्या होता है और उससे अतिरिक्त भक्ति क्या होता है स्पष्ट समझ में आ जाए. वास्तव में इस टॉपिक को सही ढंग से जस्टिफाई करके बोलने के लिए तो 10 घंटा लगता है एक्चुअली. तो मैं अभी 10 मिनट में कुछ बोलूंगा. सच में तो 10 घंटा लगता है एक्चुअली. जो आप लोगों को बोला मैंने, जो एक इसीलिए पूछा कि एक कोई भी एक व्यक्ति है, अपना वर्ण के अनुसार, so as per his varna, whatever duties are there, those all he is doing very nicely and offering the result of that duty with love to Lord Krishna. Krishna he is offering. So then this activity is devotional activity or not? Whatever he is doing, the devotion or not? It's devotion only. But is it Suddha Bhakti or not? It is not Suddha Bhakti. You are all saying right. It is not Suddha Bhakti, no doubt. So, why it is not Suddha Bhakti? Selflessly is giving everything to Krishna. Why it is not Suddha Bhakti? Yes, you both also said rightly. Gnana Karmadi Anavrutam. Particularly Chasakshapra was saying. ज्ञान कर्मादि अनावृतम इज नॉट सेटिस्फाइड। ज्ञान कर्म से आवृत है। क्या आवृत है? ज्ञान कर्म से क्या आवृत होगा? हाँ, इसमें देखिए आपको ये क्या है, ये जो साधक है उसका हृदय, हार्ट। ये सब बिस्किट्स भी आता है हमारा तरफ, हम लोगों का तरफ नहीं है, नहीं बिस्किट नहीं है ये। हृदय, हार्ट, he is offering with love to the Lord. What he is offering is the results. That means इस इनके हार्ट में लव है या नहीं है? लेकिन ये लव किससे आवृत हो गया? किससे आवृत हुआ? मैं ज्ञान कर्म आवृत माने क्या है ये समझा रहा हूं मैं। इनका जो प्रेम है वो प्रेम किससे आवृत हुआ? ये आवरण करने वाला है मैं वैश्य हूं, मेरा ड्यूटी है खेती करना, इससे आवृत हो गए। माने वो अपने आप को मैं भगवान की सेवक हूं ऐसा चिंतन निरंतर रख के कर रहे हैं क्या? नहीं, मैं वैश्य हूं, मेरा ड्यूटी खेती करना, लेकिन जो भी आएगा वो सब भगवान के लिए प्रेम से दे देता हूं, पूरा के पूरा उन्हीं के लिए देता हूं। इसको क्या बोलते हैं? भक्ति मात्र कामा। भक्ति माने प्रेम के लिए दे रहे, भक्ति मात्र कामा आरोप सिद्ध भक्ति। आरोप सिद्ध भक्ति माने क्या होता है मैं बोलता हूं। जैसा भी ये जो किसान, दिस फार्मर, he is doing the farming, yes, that means he is plowing the land, he is putting the seeds, he is putting water, and then the plants are growing and he is taking care, and whatever insects are coming and he is repelling them and putting the fertilizers, and that means everything he is taking care, and all these activities are devotional activities? No. By nature all these activities are devotional activities? Putting water to the seeds is a devotional activity? No. But when the result came from that, all these activities, result is what? Getting the paddy or getting the gehu, so wheat, whatever. That result, whatever he came, this he gave to the Lord. So then what happened? Because of offering the result to the Lord, all these activities became now what? Devotional activities. But by nature they are devotional activities? No. But here, because the result of those activities is offered to the Lord, so that's why these are all becoming bhakti. But what kind of bhakti? Aropa siddha bhakti. That means bhakti is claimed on those activities, since the result of those activities are offered to the Lord. Okay, it's clear? Here, what is the lacking? While performing all these activities, what is his consciousness? I am Vaishya. That means what? Of course, he has love, but the problem is what? Still in his heart, he has only space for the Lord in his heart. If he has only space for the Lord, then what he should consider himself every minute? I am servant of the Lord. But that is not there. This is lacking actually. You may ask, no, every minute he thinks the Krishna servant and he does agriculture and he after the result, then it is pure devotion. Why? Because every minute he is remembering Krishna, because of that activity, then he is in the purely devotional path. But it is not possible so easy. But it is not possible means it's possible. That means people who are in the pure devotional platform, they also do their duties. Then why he is doing duty? You may ask them. If he is every minute thinking Krishna's servant, and what is the need of doing all these activities and offering result? You may ask this question or not. So if he is identifying himself as Krishna's servant and he is simply thinking for Krishna, so then why he has to do such a costly activity? So only in that case, why he is doing that activity? He is remembering Krishna and he is always chanting Krishna and he is hearing Krishna and he is remembering Krishna, worshipping Krishna. Instead of doing that, then why he is doing the farming activity, you may ask. Then what is the reason he can do? Only to set an example. If we say he has some interest for that, then he is falling into the Arop Siddha. You're understanding here? Very subtle point. That's explained. So here you see, Arop Siddha Bhakti is also not a one type. It is also many types. The result of this result, na? This result is offered to the Lord to please Him. Then this kind of Arop Siddha Bhakti is known as Bhakti Matra Kama Arop Siddha Bhakti. But someone may offer the result of their activities for what sake? To get rid of from that result. अरे ये कर्म करके इससे बंधन आ रहा है, ये रिजल्ट को हम स्वीकार करने से इसको हटाओ, हमको नहीं चाहिए, भगवान में छोड़ देंगे. उस भावना से यदि भगवान को ऑफर करेंगे तो इसको क्या बोलते हैं? तो क्या बोलते हैं? इसी को बोलते हैं, इस प्रकार का आरोप सिद्ध भक्ति को नैष्कर्म्यार्थम. नैष्कर्म्य मीन्स गेटिंग रिड ऑफ फ्रॉम द कर्मा, or otherwise so nishkarma at kaivalya kama. That means getting rid of from the result of the karma is the goal. With that goal he is offering to the Lord. So that's why in that offering the love is not real love. कोई भी ब्रह्मचारी को अपना घर में पुराना फैन, उससे सिर दर्द हो रहे, रोज दिन उसको धुआं निकाल निकाल के वो ब्रह्मचारी को दे दे तो उससे पूरा समस्या हट जाए. ऐसा भावना से तो कभी देते हैं ना कुछ? देते नहीं क्या? तो इसको क्या बोल, उधर उद्देश्य, उधर तो लव दिख रहा है, देने में, दे रहा है मैंने लव है ना, लेकिन वो लव क्या है? आभास है, रियल लव नहीं. क्यों? उसमें ब्रह्मचारी खुश करना उनका मेन उद्देश्य नहीं. मेन उद्देश्य क्या है? उसको छुटकारा पाना. ये है ये दूसरा टाइप ऑफ आरोप सिद्ध भक्ति है ना. और तीसरा टाइप ऑफ आरोप सिद्ध भक्ति भी है. माने सब वो व्यक्ति, वो किसान पूरा काम दिन भर कर रहा है और भगवान को समर्पित कर रहे हैं, वो तो आरोप सिद्ध है. लेकिन आरोप सिद्ध में भी कई टाइप्स, केवल भगवान को प्रसन्न करने के लिए ही रिजल्ट दे दिया तो वो भक्ति मात्र काम आरोप सिद्ध भक्ति, ये शुद्ध भक्ति नहीं है. क्योंकि उनकी अभी भी क्या है समस्या? वो मैं भगवान की सेवक हूं ऐसा करके निरंतर चिंतन नहीं है. जीवेर सुरपेर होए कृष्ण नित्यदास. व्हाट इज शुद्ध भक्ति का डेफिनेशन? सर्वोपाधि विनिर्मुक्तम तत्परेण निर्मलत्वम ऋषिकेन ऋषिकेश सेवनम भक्ति रुच्यते. शुद्ध भक्ति के लिए क्या रहता चाहिए? सर्व उपाधियों से मुक्त होना. ये उपाधि से मुक्त हुआ क्या? नहीं, मैं वैश्य हूं ऐसा उपाधि में है या नहीं? ये उपाधि के कारण उनका लव क्या है? किससे आवृत हो रहा है? उपाधि से आवृत हो रहा है. ठीक है. तो अभी कर्म मिश्र भक्ति भी नहीं है, इसको कर्म मिश्र भक्ति नहीं बोलना है. ये आरोप सिद्ध भक्ति, कर्म मिश्र भक्ति अलग होता है. अभी इससे तो टाइम नहीं इतना, एक बार इसीलिए हम लोगों को ये डिटेल टाइम लेके डिस्कस करेंगे. भक्ति प्रकार कोर्स वो तो जानना है. जानेंगे तभी हमको हर एक एक्टिविटी को बारीक तरीका से एनालाइज करके देख सकते हैं। तब से हम लोगों को कौन सा शुद्ध भक्ति है, कौन कर्म मिश्र भक्ति है। कर्म मिश्र भक्ति में भी कर्म मिश्र भक्ति, ज्ञान मिश्र भक्ति, कर्म ज्ञान मिश्र भक्ति, like this so many. And कर्म मिश्र भक्ति also once again 3 types. सकाम कर्म मिश्र भक्ति, कैवल्य काम कर्म मिश्र भक्ति, भक्ति मात्र काम कर्म मिश्र भक्ति। कर्म ज्ञान मिश्र भक्ति once again 3 types. कर्म सकाम कर्म ज्ञान मिश्र भक्ति, कैवल्य काम कर्म ज्ञान मिश्र भक्ति, भक्ति मात्र काम कर्म ज्ञान मिश्र भक्ति। बहुत वेराइटीज है। और इन सबसे हटकर और कुछ व्यक्ति निरंतर भगवान की श्रवण कीर्तन आदि रूपा भक्ति कर रहे हैं, लेकिन उसका उद्देश्य मोक्ष है, तब तो वो सात्विक भक्ति होते, वो भी शुद्ध भक्ति नहीं। ये सभी वैरायटीज हम लोग एक बार इच्छा से बैठ के एकदम क्वेश्चन आंसर के सहित करेंगे, जब टाइम मिल जाएगा तब। हाँ?
सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट कोर्स है
Yes, yes, yes.
very comprehensive and very very essential.
Yeah. So because this analyzation is done by Jiva Goswami, not by me or anyone else. It is not a speculation at all. Most of the times we have our own ideals, but here there is no mixing of anything. Only purely Jiva Goswami in the Bhakti Sandarbha very detailedly explain everything. So because we should be able to select, we should be able to identify the pure devotion in Bhagavatam. Because in the Bhagavatam, many types of bhakti is discussed actually. The audience should be capable enough to identify what is pure devotion. Where is that pure devotion? That. So that that discrimination power will help us to glorify the speaker and also the listener. That's very important actually. That is the deep study is very much important. So this Aropa Siddha Bhakti, the result of karma someone may give to the Lord to get the more and more material opulence, to want to go to Swarga, or otherwise to become a king, to become a prime minister. This farmer is giving everything to the Lord. Then this kind of Aropa Siddha Bhakti is known as Sakama Aropa Siddha Bhakti. एक आरोप सिद्ध में भी इतना टाइप्स है. Okay, so pure devotion means what? So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what he gave, that means one should do once, that means heart, in his heart, whatever love is there, that should not be covered by any kind of upadis, that means any kind of karma and the jnana. That means I am not body, I am soul. This kind of consciousness also is a covering to the love in the heart. जैसे कोई भी हर एक पति चाहते हैं पत्नी की हृदय में मेरा अतिरिक्त कोई नहीं रहना चाहिए. वो इतना तक भी नहीं इच्छा करते हैं कि उनकी जो भी रहते तो केवल रेस्पेक्ट रहे, लेकिन लव तो केवल का केवल मेरा प्रति होना चाहिए और किसी के प्रति नहीं होना. तो वैसा भगवान भी केवल का केवल भक्त की हृदय में उन्हीं का ही स्थान रहना है. बाकी किसी का स्थान रहते तो भी कैसा स्थान है वो, नॉट लाइक कृष्णा स्थान. जस्ट व्हाट, just to set an example, if we do as a mother duty, then Krishna is okay for that. But if you have so love for the other than him, then he will not happy with that. For the bodily relationship you have love, then he says that that is not pure love. Sarva dharman parityajya, that means you leave all the relationships whatever is coming from your body. Means living means what? Living, not just living grossly, living of what kind of, that means you expect anything from that relation, that expectation you should leave. You leave everything and just surrender to me. That means in the devotee's heart only one consciousness, I'm the servant of the Lord. Even one mother is serving child also, in that case also what is expected, like in the Vrindavan gopis, they might be doing their family duties, but their heart is always where? With Krishna. Only just they are doing, like just sake of doing. But all the activities, all the time, their heart is with Krishna's lotus feet. This kind of, that means sarvopadi vinirmuktam. All the upadi. That means sarvadharman parityajya. Sarvopadi vinirmuktam. because now not able to differentiate what is pure consciousness and mixed consciousness. Most of the times we will get cheated by ourselves only. We will give lenience and lose to ourselves, our thinking. And okay, ये भी तो चलेगा, ऐसे चलेगा. लेकिन as much as we hear the clarity between the pure devotion, mixed devotion, all others, then that will guide us. Oh, this is not a right consciousness. Is not right consciousness like that. So the love, whatever is there, that should not be covered by the any karma and jnana. Means because of karma, I am the servant for my boss. I am the worker of this, and I am the manager of this business. These are all consciousness. If they all have the significant space in your heart, that means your love is distributed to there. Then what? Your love towards Krishna is now avrutam by what? These upadhis, karma and jnana. Jnana means what? I am the soul. I am soul. I am not body. This consciousness is dominating. Is also having some respect. That means you have some kind of love for this also. Then what will happen? So while doing chanting also, so I am not body. I am soul. With this conscious, you love this consciousness, and with this consciousness, you are controlling your mind and you are so chanting Hare Krishna mantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. But you are having behind this activity, what consciousness is there? I am not body, I am soul. Because of this, what happened? Now your love for chanting is covered by what? I am not, I am soul. This is ज्ञान. ज्ञान से आवृत हो गया ये आपका love. What consciousness रहना चाहिए? I am the servant of the Lord. This is only the consciousness is needed. This kind of consciousness is boldly preached by who? Chaitanya. This is Chaitanya's special. Nobody boldly did like this. This is the greatness of Chaitanya. No karma arpana, nothing. He doesn't like karma arpana. And you offer your heart completely to him, and then in that state, what will be doing? 24 hours, all the time, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Pada Sevanam, Archanam, Vandanam. Such activities do rigorously. This is pure devotion. For whose sake, Anyabhilasha Sunyam, not desiring any moksha or anything, any name, fame, nothing. Purely satisfying Krishna, pleasing Krishna. Anyabhilashta Sunyam. But it should be technically, properly, we should discuss, then it will be very good actually. Maybe in the next time, if I come 4 or 5 days early, is it possible then? We'll discuss. Next module, I'm coming, not next module, month of June. I come. Or rather, if possible, even before, we'll see.
Should we study before the temple? Not entering the temple.
No, but for second chapter onwards, we see Bhagavatam. So everywhere it is there. So our acharyas clearly establishes second chapter, third chapter, fourth chapter, fifth chapter, everywhere. That's why you should, once learning the pure devotion definition, then you should identify those slokas in the chapter and establish Anyavilasha Sunya sloka and this sloka meaning are same. That kind of exercise we should do. In every episode, so we should identify those slokas. The episode means every conversation. Between the conversation between Sukadeva Goswami and Parikshit, Brahma, Suta and Sonaka, and also Narada and Vasudeva, and also next if you go Brahmaji and Narada, and then Vidra and Maitreya, like that everywhere. So many slokas you can find. Meaning is same. अन्याभिलाषा शून्य ज्ञान कर्म जनावृतम को घटाना है इसमें. ऐसा करेंगे तो तब आपको मजबूत हो जाता है. मैंने भागवत पर पकड़ा जाए. वो काम हम लोगों को विश्वनाथ जी किए हैं और जीव गोस्वामी एस्टेब्लिश के प्रभुपाद भी परपट में लिखे, लेकिन हम लोग उतना बारीक से नहीं जाते हैं ना, इसलिए उड़ जाता है वो सब. वो लाइन से हैं वो तो उसमें भी प्रभुपाद जी का परपट में भी रहता है. प्योर डिवोशन का लाइन्स। लेकिन और एक है प्रभुपाद जी, लेकिन सो यही कुछ और भी रहते तो भी ज्ञान मिश्र कर्म मिश्र, लेकिन इनको इतना बारीक से ना जाकर तो उधर प्योर का डिवोशन का भी कुछ बहुत बोल ही देते हैं, लेकिन श्लोक का उसमें ना रहे भी प्रभुपाद जी एडिशनली बोलते हैं परपट में। लेकिन आचार्य तो श्लोक में जितना कहा उतना ही बोलते हैं। तो इससे तो क्या होता है कि ये तो व्यक्ति वेदांत से तो थोड़ा आपको अभी नेक्स्ट लेवल स्टडीज भी करना है। प्रभुपाद का परपुरुष तो अभी हम लोग पढ़ रहे हैं, तो आचार्यों का भी कमेंट्रीज पढ़ के अभी प्रभुपाद जी का परपुरुष को गहराई से समझने के लिए ही पढ़ना है। ऐसा नहीं है कि कुछ, क्योंकि सभी हमारा घर वाले हैं या नहीं, प्रभु गोस्वामी हमारा घर वाला है या नहीं, जीव गोस्वामी हमारा वाले हैं या नहीं, क्या हमारा वाले से होते हुए हम लोगों को अलग से कहेंगे क्या? कुछ नहीं, सब लोग एक ही बात बोलते हैं। रूप गोस्वामी, जीव गोस्वामी, विश्वनाथ चक्रवर्ती, प्रभुपाद, भक्ति ठाकुर, सबका बात एक ही है, जो चैतन्य महाप्रभु कहा के गए। तो इसीलिए हम लोग कोई भेद ही नहीं, उन लोगों के उपदेश में, उन लोगों की व्याख्याओं में कुछ भी भेद नहीं। तो रस का बढ़ाने के लिए अभी हम लोग आचार्यों का भी देखना है, रस आता है तो जिंदगी का काम तो यही है ना, रिलीज करना है रस का आस्वादन। In the present age, the Supreme Personality of Godhead has appeared as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to inaugurate the Hare Krishna movement. At the present time, in Kali Yuga, people are extremely sinful and bad, Manda. They have no idea of spiritual life and are misusing the benefits of human form to live like cats and dogs. In the Kali Yuga, people actually not so intelligent. Manda means not so intelligent. So they are not so complex. They are very easily understand this pure devotional service. But in the other yugas, people are very, very fine thinking they are having, and that's why it is very difficult to. They are strucking in the various other consciousness. But in the Kali Yuga is a additional added advantage because it's like a clean slate, not much. Like, but if you see Vyasdev's contemporaries, who are those? Gautam, न्याय philosophy he gave, Kanad, Vaisheshik philosophy he gave, Jaimini Purmimamsa he gave, and Patanjali as yoga he gave, and Kapila Sankhya. These are all contemporaries, or little bit early also to the Vyasdev. That means these are all the people give means at that time in the society, these philosophies are there. People are strucking there actually. Such a strongly, deeply rooted people's consciousness cannot accept this pure devotion so easily. It looks like sentimental action. They are always very much interested in the going analysis, like Kanada. So he is analyzing everything in the form of atoms. And if you read the Nyaya, then you'll understand actually. So deep. So in this way, these philosophies are very, very hard and again and not favorable to the pure devotion. But in the Kali Yuga, people they don't know much all this. So that's why they are very simple. So to preach them, Mahaprabhu came and he preached. सब कुछ भगवान के लिए समर्पित करके भगवान का हो जाओ। अन्याभिलाषा शून्य ज्ञान कर्म धनार्जन का सिंपल और मीनिंग तो वही है, सब कुछ छोड़ दो और भगवान का पूरा होकर उन्हीं के लिए आप निरंतर उनका नाम श्रवण कीर्तन इत्यादि करते हैं, उनका डायरेक्ट डिवोशनल एक्टिविटीज। और डायरेक्ट डिवोशनल एक्टिविटीज ना करके इनडायरेक्टली कुछ काम करके उसका फल समर्पित करेंगे तो भी नहीं चले। उससे क्या होगा, व्यवधान हो रहा है ना आपका और भगवान के बीच में, कॉन्शियसनेस दूसरा हो रहा है। मैं क्षत्रिय हूं, मैं माँ हूं, नहीं तो पिता हूं, मैं बच्चा हूं, नहीं तो ये सब आ रहे हैं। ये सब तो शरीर का है, ये सब शाश्वत गोलोक का है क्या? ये संबंध नहीं है ना। किसी का पत्नी है, किसी का बच्चा है, किसी का माँ है, वो तो शाश्वत है क्या? नहीं है। वो सभी भी रहेगा तो उधर चेतना अटक जाती है। तो इसीलिए कमिंग टू द प्योर डिवोशनल प्लेटफॉर्म इज नॉट ए ऑर्डिनरी थिंग। It takes time. So we are putting our effort by hearing from the many pure devotees, and they are describing. Kapila described pure devotion to Devaki. Maitreya described pure devotion to Vidura. Saunakadrishis to them, they were all just a karmakandis. For them, Sutta described about the pure devotion. They all tried to rise up consciousness. We have to see how they raised. So that will be helping us to rise our consciousness also. Okay, under the circumstances, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has inaugurated Hare Krishna movement, which is not different from Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. If one associates with this movement, he directly associates with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. People should take advantage of the chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra and thus gain relief from all problems created in this age Kali. Next, nahyasya janmano hetu karmano, nahyasya janmano hetu karmano va mahipate, atma mayam vineshasya parasya drashturatmana. O king, Maharaj Parikshit, but for the Lord's personal desire, there is no cause for his appearance. His appearance are activities. As the super soul, he knows everything. Consequently, there is no cause that affects him, not even the result of fruitive activities. What he's saying here in this sloka. So, Sukadeva Goswami is saying, Lord has no personal desire. Why he takes then avatars? Only to distribute. Out of his mercy only he takes. That is being said in this 57th sloka. In the commentary, little commentary is there. Not so technical commentary, just Nanu jivasya janma karmano hetu prachinam karma eva syat. What is the cause for jivatma's janma? It's karma only. Syat. Tasya cha hetur maya. So, bhagavatah tu kim syat ityaha. Atmanah swasya atmasu jiveshu va maya krupam vina uttar sloka anugraha iti. In the next sloka, maya is said, na? Is said. Wait. Yan maya chestito. So this maya is really maya. And in this sloka, 57 sloka, maya is atma maya. Here maya is krupa. There are different meanings for the maya. What are those? Krupa, maya, like this different meanings are there. So here maya means what you should take? Krupa you should take. Of course, Lord have no business. But why he took the avatara? Out of maya. Out of maya he took. Maya means what you should take here? Maya sabden atra kimuchyate? Atra kim? Pashyantu. Kripaiva uchyate. Atra maya sabden kimuchyate? Kripaiva uchyate. Means माया शब्द के द्वारा इधर क्या कहा गया इस श्लोक में कृपा कहा गया मान इधर माया शब्द का अर्थ कृपा ले मान कृपा के कारण उन्होंने जन्म लिए हैं इस संसार ईश जन्म कर्माभ्याम दर्शिताभ्याम सर्वजीवोद्धार सामर्थ्य सामर्थ्य परस्य सर्वोत्कृष्ट कृपायाम हेतु आत्मनः जीवन दृष्टु संसाराब्धौ पतितान विलोकयितुः. That means he is seeing his part and parcels are in the samsara. Out of his kripa only he took the avatar. This is the meaning of 57. Nahi asya janmano hetu karmano va mahipate. His birth is not because of karma, but our birth is because of karma. Then why he took atma mayam? Because out of kripa he took this. Purport, the verse point out the difference between the Supreme Personality of Godhead and an ordinary living being. An ordinary living being receives a particular type of body according to his past activities. Karmana Daivanitrena Jantu Dehopapatye 31 1. A living being is never independent and can never appear independently. भागवत को हम लोग चर्निंग करना है, चर्निंग। अभी एक दिन प्रथम स्कंद पढ़ा, और एक दिन दूसरा स्कंद पढ़ा, और एक दिन और प्रथम स्कंद का कुछ अध्याय पढ़ा, और तीसरा स्कंद, ऐसा आप इसमें रमण करना शुरू करना है। अभी संकोच नहीं करना है। एक चैप्टर पढ़ने के लिए 10 दिन का प्लानिंग बना के 10 दिन के बाद करेंगे, ये सब नहीं। जब भी टाइम मिलता है उस चैप्टर में पढ़ो और उसका एपिसोड शुरू करो। जब भी टाइम मिलता है और एक चैप्टर, क्योंकि अभी तो आप लोग रिटायर्ड है सब ऑलमोस्ट। तो काम क्या है? तो यही ज्यादा काम करना, बाकी सब धीरे धीरे कम कर। फैमिली ड्यूटीज और जो डायरेक्ट डिवोशनल एक्टिविटीज नहीं है उसको थोड़ा थोड़ा कम करना चाहिए। कम कर, जहां चेतना ज्यादा बाकी चीजों पर जा रहा है, भगवान से हटके दूर जा रहा है, तो उससे क्या होगा, आपको लॉस हो जाएगा। अलर्ट होना चाहिए कि अभी तो कितना, अभी तो बहुत साल, बहुत प्रकार की सेवा तो कर ही दी है। अभी डायरेक्ट डिवोशनल सर्विसेज में फोकस ज्यादा किया जाए। तो उसमें सबसे मजेदार चीज है, नाम जप करने में भी थोड़ा सा हम लोगों को अनर्थ के कारण इतना रुचि नहीं जागती तो थोड़ा मुश्किल लगता है, लेकिन ये भागवत पूरा कहानी कहानी, और भी रसमय कहानी है। सब जगह भगवान की शुद्ध भक्ति का एक स्थापित हो रहा है। इसीलिए इस कहानियों को बार बार याद करना है और उस कैरेक्टर्स की चेतना में चले जाना है आपको। योर कॉन्शियसनेस शुड एंटर इनटू द कॉन्शियसनेस ऑफ the roles in this Bhagavatam. Like Vidura, how he is expressing actually. When he met the Vidura, Uddhava, how he was excited to know about Krishna. And after that, and he asked questions when he met the Maitreya. So after hearing questions of Maitreya, after hearing questions of Vidura, how Maitreya got excited. Like when Samanaka Rishis asked questions, 6 questions, then what was the reaction of Sutta Goswami? What he was saying? मुनयो साधु पृष्ठो हम भवद्भिर्लोकम। दैट एक्साइटमेंट, वाह क्या क्वेश्चन पूछे आप, बहुत मजा है। ये प्रश्न सुन के हमको बहुत आनंद। ये एंजॉयमेंट को आप देखना है किनका, माने कैरेक्टर्स में जाना है आपको। ऐसा ऊपर ऊपर नहीं, कैरेक्टर्स की कॉन्शियसनेस में जाना है। मुने साधु पृष्ठो हम भवद्भिर्लोकम, वाह वाह क्या प्रश्न पूछा आप लोगों, उससे तो पूरा संसार का ही मंगल हो जाए, ऐसा प्रश्न पूछे आप लोग। और जब परीक्षित महाराज प्रश्न पूछते तो सुखदेव गोस्वामी क्या बोल रहे, हाँ वरियान, याद है? हाँ एषते प्रश्न वरियान एषते प्रश्न, वाह क्या प्रश्न पूछे आप। मैंने जस्ट आई एम गिविंग एन एग्जांपल, these pure devotees how they got excited to tell about Krishna when questions are asked, and how the listeners are also excited to ask more and more about Krishna. अभी तो दीवार को चाटना नहीं, वो बॉटल के अंदर हनी को चाटना है। माने अंदर और भी भागवत की अंदर, और उसमें जो भी भक्त हैं उन लोगों की जो हृदय में रहने वाली प्रेम की तरफ हम लोगों की चेतना जाना चाहिए। वैसा प्रेम देखना शुरू कर देंगे आप हर कैरेक्टर में, उससे आपका हृदय में प्रेम आता है। एक क्रिकेट प्लेयर को देख देख के हम लोग क्रिकेट सीखते हैं, यानी जिसको हम लोग फैन बन जाते हैं, वो कैसा, अरे सिक्सर कैसा मार रहा है, और उसको तो फोर कैसा लगा रहा है, कैच कैसा पकड़ रहे हैं। देखते हैं, यानी बहुत ऑब्जर्व करते नहीं, जहां इंटरेस्ट है उसको बहुत मन लगा के हम लोग दिन भर उसी में लगे रहते हैं। तो उससे क्या होता है, हम लोगों को वही आ जाता है। तो जो शौकीन चीज है, कोई भी पेंटर है, कोई डांसर है, कोई जिसमें हम लोग जिस कला में हमको इंटरेस्ट होता है उसको करने वाला जो टॉप मॉडल्स हैं उन लोगों को हम रोल मॉडल बनाते हैं, और बार बार उन्हीं का मैच देखना, उन्हीं का वीडियोस देखना, उन्हीं का पागल हो जाते हैं या नहीं। ऐसा पागल होना है। भागवत की कैरेक्टर्स इतना बढ़िया बुक बना के दिया तो क्या है, व्यास जी कितने मेहनत की है, अच्छा से एकदम समाधि में जाकर ऐसा ऐसा महान महान भक्तों का जो संभाषण वार्तालाप है उसको निकाल के आपको दे दिए। निगम कल्पतरोर गलितम फलम सुखमुखाद अमृत द्रव संयुतम। अरे भाई ये तो अमृत है। हो रसिका पिबत भागवतम रसमालयम मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुका। हम कम रसिका, लेट्स ड्रिंक दिस। अरे हम लोग तो भागवत पढ़ने के लिए रोते रोते एकदम, कल एग्जाम है परसों एग्जाम। ये कॉन्शियसनेस से हम कहाँ कितना दूर उठना है और भी। तो भक्ति को कितना आसान तरीका से सिखाया जा रहा है हम लोगों को भागवत के द्वारा, उसमें रहने वाले कैरेक्टर्स के द्वारा। ये ये भक्ति का 5 मेन अंग है। नाम जप करना, क्या है वो, भगवान की सेवा करना, वर्शिप, और भागवत का सेवा करना, और साधुओं का संगति, हाँ धाम। उसमें भी एक इम्पोर्टेंट ये है, भागवत की आस्वादन सेवा। और एक प्रोपाल का परपुट पढ़े, उसके बाद दूसरा आचार्य विश्वनाथ जी और भी रमण करते हैं, एक एक श्लोक को मन भर के एकदम दिल से एकदम प्रेम से व्याख्या करते हैं, और उस व्याख्याओं को सुन के और उनका उन्होंने कैसा आस्वादन कर रहे हैं, उस कैरेक्टर्स का भक्ति को कैसा देख रहे हैं, वो देखना आपको भी आना चाहिए। ये पहले हम लोग देख नहीं पाते, उनकी व्याख्याओं के द्वारा आप देखना शुरू कर, इसलिए व्याख्या है। इसमें कोई नाम प्रतिष्ठा नहीं, तो इसके लिए बढ़िया क्लास करने के लिए हम लोग कभी कुछ मसाला ऐड करेंगे, तो उसके लिए तो कुछ आचार्य पढ़ेंगे और कुछ नए नए पॉइंट्स बोलेंगे तो लोग आहा बोलेंगे। ये सब क्या है, अनर्थ है। ये सब डायरेक्टली लव नहीं है। डायरेक्ट लव क्या है, तो अरे ये तो सेवा है, जो भगवान की भक्तों को मैं भी अप्रिशिएट करूं, ये भाव, ये भावना से आचार्य उनकी व्याख्या करनी। शुरुआत में कुछ मोटिवेशन से हम लोगों बहुत कुछ करते हैं, क्योंकि अभी भी हृदय में अन्याभिलाष से शून्य नहीं है, अभिलाष से युक्त है। लेकिन वो सब चलना है, वो सब गंदगी। तो जितना हम अंदर डूबते जाएंगे वो सब गंदगी खत्म हो जाएगी। A living being is never independent and can never appear independently. Rather, one is forced to accept a body imposed upon him by Maya according to his past karma. Karmena. Karmana Daivanitra. But in the Krishna's case, there is no karma. But why he will be coming and doing karma? Only to Yadyadacharita Sreshtaha Tatya Deve Taru Sayat Pramanam Kurti Lokastadanvarta. Only to set an example. Out of compassion, Maya. Maya means compassion. Out of compassion, he comes and he teaches jivas, come, raise your consciousness. At least do your duties and offer that to me and leave that also. Become 24 hours my servant. That means Bhagavad Gita, what he said. First he was saying that karmanyevadikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. Hey Arjun, you are the Kshatriya and you are adhikara in the karma, you should do karma. Then finally he's saying, hey, leave everything. सर्वधर्मान परित्यज्य मामेकम शरणम व्रज मन्मनाभव मद्भक्तो मध्याजी माम नमस्कुरु। कर्म करो, कर्म का रिजल्ट ऑफर करो, ये सब बोले क्या, कुछ नहीं, हट ये सब। ये भगवान, सो ही इज कमिंग एंड ही इज टीचिंग ऑल दिस। हाँ, एज एक्सप्लेन इन भगवद गीता, यंत्रारूढ़ानि माया। The body is a kind of machine created and offered to the living entity by material energy under the direction of Supreme Personality of Godhead. मशीन रखा तो मशीन को कौन चलाने के लिए बोला, कोई बोल ही नहीं रहे, अरे मशीन को चलाना बंद करके आप मेरे तरफ मुड़ो बोल रहे, लेकिन हम नहीं, मशीन से हम मजा आ रहे हैं। उसको पेडल लगाते हैं, कोई बेल मारते हैं, कोई ऐसा करते वैसा करते, हम लोग देख के और इससे और भी आएगा, रस आएगा। मशीन पर पूरा पागल हो गई उसके पीछे। हम मशीन को यूज करके हम भगवान सेवा करेंगे वो तो नहीं, मशीन को यूज करके हम आनंद लेंगे, ये समस्या है। मशीन देना माने हम लोगों को मोह में डालने के उद्देश्य से भगवान मशीन नहीं दे रहे हैं। भगवान मशीन इसलिए दे रहे हैं कि उनका भक्ति कर सके। बिना मशीन को केवल जीवात्मा, शुद्ध जीवात्मा अकेला बिना शरीर और बिना सूक्ष्म स्थूल दे रहे तो क्या करेगा? इसीलिए वो दे रहे थे। लेकिन हम लोग क्या गलत समझ रहे हैं, मशीन से हमको और अलग आनंद आएगा करके सोच रहे। भगवान बोल रहे उस मशीन में कुछ नहीं है, एक्चुअली आनंद नहीं रखा मैंने, फिर हम नहीं सुनते, मशीन के पेडल मारते रहते हैं एक्चुअली। When Krishna descends, however, he does so out of his merciful compassion for fallen souls, as Lord says in Bhagavad Gita, Paritranaya sadhuna vinasaya cha dushkrita. To deliver pious people means here his devotees. Because Krishna, why he comes? The major reason is his devotees are very much feeling very much separation, and that separation is leading to a lot of pain. So that's why to relieve from that pain of separation, he comes and he takes the various avatars and he performs leelas with them. So that is the main purpose. परित्राणाय साधुना means साधुओं को रक्षा करना। माने रक्षा माने किस प्रकार की रक्षा? कहां से, किससे रक्षा करना? From the pain. What is the pain? Pain from separation. That. The Supreme Lord is not forced to appear. Indeed, no one can subject him to force. For he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Everyone is under his control. He is completely free from the karma. No dharma, karma you should apply to him. Whatever he does is absolute. Whatever he does is that is the dharma. Okay, next. यन्माया चेष्टितं पुंसः स्थित्युत्पत्त्याप्ययाहि अनुग्रहस्तन्निवृत्तेर् आत्मलाभाय चेष्यते. The Supreme Personality of Godhead acts through his material energy in the creation, maintenance, and annihilation of this cosmic manifestation just to deliver the living entity by his compassion and stop the living entity's birth, death, and duration of materialistic life. Thus, he enables the living being to return home back to Godhead. श्रीकृष्णस्तु जन्मकर्मणो हेतु स्पष्टमेव पृथिवीस्तजनेषु साधक सिद्ध भक्तेषु अपि कृपया दृश्यते क्या अक्षौहिणी इति. That's next sloka. Akshauhini is this one. Oh, that's next sloka. कृपायाः एव हेतुत्वं कौमुद्यं दर्शयति. इसका सारांश ये है, Lord is giving body to all these jivas. What is the reason? Is he saying to get involved with the Maya and enjoy the objects created by Maya? That means sense objects. For that sake, he is giving and he is throwing us into more and more difficulties by giving the body to us? No. He is giving the body with the interest of what? These people can do bhakti sadhana and using this body can come back to him. With that desire only he is giving body. So that is the essence of this. Yanmaya chestitam pumsa stitipatyapi अनुग्रह तन्निवृत्ते. माने ये सृष्टि किए हैं, पालन करते हैं, विनाश करते हैं लॉर्ड. दैट मीन्स सृष्टि करना माने जीवात्माओं को शरीर देना. क्यों दे रहे हैं? Why he is giving the body? To put us into the Maya more and more? No. Giving that body, the purpose of the giving that body is to going back. That means to deliver ourselves by doing bhakti. So purport is, materialistic man sometimes asks why God has created the material world for the suffering of the living entities. The material creation is certainly meant for the suffering of the conditioned souls who are part of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, as confirmed by Lord Himself in Bhagavad Gita, Mamai Vamsho Jivaloke Jivabhuta Sanatana Manasasthani Indriyani Prakriti Sthani Karshati. The living entities in this conditioned world are my eternal fragmental parts. Due to conditioned life, they are struggling very hard with six senses, which include the mind. All the living entities are part and parcel of the Supreme Personality of Godhead and are as good as Lord qualitative. But quantitatively, there is a great difference between. For the Lord is unlimited, whereas the living entities are limited. Thus, the Lord possesses unlimited potencies of pleasure, and living entity have limited potency of pleasure. And Anandamayobhyasa. Both the Lord and the living entity, being qualitatively spirit soul, have the tendency for peaceful enjoyment. But when the part of Supreme Personality of God and unfortunately wants to enjoy independently without Krishna, he is put into the material world where he begins his life as Brahma and is gradually degraded to the status of an ant or a worm in stool. This is called the Manasasthani Indriyani Prakritisthani Karshati. There is a great struggle for existence because the living entity conditioned by material nature is under the natural natures full of control, full control. Prakriti kriyamanani gunai karmani sarvasya. Because of his limited knowledge, however, the living entity thinks he is enjoying in this material world. Mana sastan indriyani prakritisthani karshati. He is actually under the full control of material nature, but still he thinks himself independent. So ahankara vimudatma kartahamiti mani. Even when he is elevated by speculative knowledge and tries to merge into the existence of Brahma. So, what Prabhupada is saying here mainly, Aruhi Krishna Parampadam Tataha. So, in this way, conditioned soul undergoes a great struggle for existence in this middle world, and therefore the Lord, out of compassion for him, appears in this world and instructs him. Yada yada hi dharmasya. Whenever there is a decline, the real dharma is to surrender to Krishna. Prabhupada is saying main point what? Why he is giving material body to Jivatma? He is explaining here. The only thing is so to make them to do bhakti and come to back himself, come to back to home, come to his home. So that's why he is teaching also. He is not only giving just material body and then after that he is not living. If he gives only material body and if he leaves then this, using the jivatma, using this material body, it may enjoy more and more sense objects. But that's why he is not just stopping himself just by giving material body, but also he is coming and preaching actually Bhagavad Gita and saying that Sarvadharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Raja Ananyas Chintayanto Mam Ye Jana Paryupasante Tesham Nitya Bhiktanam Yogakshemam Vahamyam. I will take care of everything. You just surrender to me and leave everything. And I am the Father. Everything is on my control. Nothing is in your control. You surrender to me. Like that nicely is telling. And if you are not hearing, then whose fault this is? And people say that why Krishna has created this material world and full of sufferings. Are see another side. Krishna is so merciful, gave this material world and material body to us, and he is teaching us what to do, and we should do that by using this body and so go back. That should be the vision. That is the point actually here. Sukadeva Goswami is saying in this law. Okay, next. Akshauhinam patibir asurai nrupalanchanaih huva akramyamanaya abharaya krutodyama. 7 slokas are telling about Saptabhihi. Kim Saptabhihi? So, Siddha Bhakteshu, Sadhaka Bhakteshu api Krupa eva drishyate. Lord is having the Krupa even in the Sadhaka Bhaktas, even in the any living entity. That's why he is giving body and also he is preaching. And Sadhaka Bhaktas also he is having. Siddha Bhakta. Sadhaka Siddha Bhakteshu api. Even he has Krupa for the who is doing sadhana and also who is became perfect. In all of them also he has Krupa. That is being said in these 7 slokas. 59 to so total 7. Although demons who take possession of the government are dressed like men of government, they don't know the duty of government. Consequently, by the agreement of God, such demons who possess great military strength fight with one another, and thus the great burden of demons on the surface of earth is reduced. The demons increase their military power by the will of Supreme, so that their numbers will diminish and the devotees will have a chance to advance in Krishna consciousness. भोः भारहरणात् असुराणामपि वदेन संसार haranat krupokta. That means even asuras he comes and kills. He is giving kripa or not? Kripa only. So akshauhini patibir asurai nupalanchanaih bhuva akramyamana abharaya kripodyamah. That means whatever Lord is doing, everything is kripa only. Next. कर्माण्यपरिमेयाणि मनसापीश्वरैश्वरैः सह संकर्षणश्चक्रे भगवान् मधुसूदन. The Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna, with the cooperation of Sankarshan Balaram, performed activities beyond the mental comprehension of even such personalities of Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva. For instance, Krishna arranged the battle of Kurukshetra to kill many demons for the relief of the entire world. Krishna is not only just giving body as a Mahavishnu, Srishti Sthiti Laya, Mahavishnu, Garbhadaksai Vishnu, Karnanosai Vishnu. In this form, by taking all these forms, he is giving the material body to the Jivatma, and also he is coming and preaching. And he is coming and he is doing one more thing also. Directly he is coming also, and he is performing so many leelas so that his devotees can remember and relish him. It is a kripa towards whom? Sadhaka bhaktas. So that their mind can be always engaged in Krishna's activities. If Krishna never comes from his Goloka, then what leelas we can meditate? No clue, nothing. So that's why he comes, he appears along with his brother Balaram. And he is doing various leelas. This is the kripa on whom? For sadhaka bhaktas. And also siddha bhaktas. Even siddha bhaktas also relish this. Because one time this leela, one time another leela like that. They get varieties of pleasure in every leela. Once the heart is completely filled with the devotion, then in every leela there are new things are revealed. And leelas also they will see. So that's why in this way he is giving kripa to sadhakas and siddhas also. He is giving the general living entity. He is giving kripa for asuras by killing them, and for the general entity, general living entities. So he is giving material body and preaching Bhagavad Gita. So all the things kripa. But still Jivatma is not ready to accept. This is the problem. Kalau janishyamānānaṁ dukkha shoka tamonudam anugrahaya bhaktānaṁ supunyam yatanodhyashaha. To show causeless mercy to the devotees who take birth in the future in this age of Kali, the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna acted in such a way that simply remembering him one will be freed from all lamentation. वाह देखिए सुखदेव गोस्वामी क्या देख रहे हैं भगवान की लीला. आने वाली भक्तों के लिए भी वो अभी लीला करके वो लोग इसको स्मरण करे थे तो बस मेरे पास आ जाएंगे. कितना सुविधा बना के दे. जस्ट उन्होंने जो जो किए वो याद रखना है, बस वो याद करना है. इतना से भगवान खुश होकर आपको ले जाएंगे और कुछ नहीं करना है. Simply by remembering him, one will be freed from all the lamentation and unhappiness of material existence. उसको कोई कुछ ऐसे पत्थर लेके घीसने की कोई जरूरत नहीं. तो जस्ट भगवान का नाम रूप गुण लील इत्यादि जस्ट रिमेंबर करना, रिमेंबरिंग. In other words, he acted so that all future devotees, by accepting the instructions of Krishna consciousness stated in Bhagavad Gita, could be relieved from the pangs of material existence. The Lord's activities of saving the devotees and killing the demons, paritranaya sadhuna, take place side by side. Krishna actually appears for the deliverance of sadhus or bhaktas, but by killing the demon. So to deliver his, to care his bhaktas, he appears, and meanwhile that also happens. Killing of demons. Killing of demons is not his main business. That's why nowhere it is said that Vinashaya cha duskritam paritranaya sadhuna. No, paritranaya sadhuna. He came to save his devotees. That's the main business. But both are getting benefited. Yasmin satkarna piyeshu yashastirthavare sakrut srotanjali rupasprushya dhunute karma vasanam. Simply by receiving the glories of the Lord through purified transcendental ears, the devotees of the Lord are immediately freed from strong material desires and engagement in futile activities. The tendencies to do the futile activities is so powerful, like a millions of like we have no electric pumps or the diesel pumps, HP horsepower, like that. The horsepower to do the karma, fruitive activities, is how much? Million horsepower is there. To do bhakti, that engine doesn't have zero or 0.1 horsepower like that. And this is pushing that side, this consciousness and the devotional consciousness. तुरंत भूल जाते हैं बस इतना भी अच्छा सुन के वही पूरा एकदम आके छा जाते हैं पूरा वो सभी विचार सभी आके बैठ के एकदम इतना से सुना वो सब सब बुद्धि को नष्ट कर देती है 1 मिनट में नष्ट करके वो बैठ के अब ये करो वो करो ये करो माने बुद्धि डिवोशनल बुद्धि होना चाहिए माने कर्म क्या है भक्ति क्या है शुद्ध भक्ति क्या है मिश्र भक्ति क्या है इसीलिए बोल रहा हूं मैं एक्चुअली ये ये एक बार सुनने से भी कुछ नहीं होगा लेकिन जस्ट कम से कम कुछ तो शुरू तो ये सभी सुनने से मेरा चेतना कैसा है कभी ना कभी जिंदगी में एक बार सुनने के बाद बैठ के तो सोचेंगे बहुत बार तो सोचते भी नहीं बस भागो ये करने वो करने ये करने वो करने टाइम भी नहीं रहते हैं कि हम कौन सा चेतना में है करके सोचने
चेतना है ही नहीं।
वेरी अनफॉर्चुनेट सिचुएशंस लेकिन करना है बहुत सिंपल लेकिन मेन समस्या क्या है कि इतना वासना है कर्म वासना फ्रूटिव एक्टिविटी डिजायर फॉर फ्रूटिव एक्टिविटीज इज सो हेवी उसका लगाम है जो प्रभुपाद जी दिए हैं 16 माला मंगल आरती ये सभी मैंने एक छोटा सा प्रयास है इतना हाई मैंने थाउजेंड्स ऑफ watts or the kilowatts or other HP force whatever is coming. So try to stop that at least some beginning. We should begin completely surrendered, and every minute we should think for Krishna's favorably. Every activity should be the Krishna's love to come to there. So this is the beginning actually. 16 माला मंगल आरती में उठ के जप करना आरती अटेंड करना कुछ भोग बनाना ये सभी एक प्रयास है लेकिन होना है फुल्ली कृष्णा कॉन्शियस कंप्लीट लाइक विदुरा लाइक मैत्रेया लाइक सुखदेव गोस्वामी लाइक परीक्षित कुछ भी नहीं सब छोड़ के चले गए बस अभी तो बहुत बढ़िया बहाना मिल गया लीव छोड़ने के लिए परीक्षित इतना बड़ा राज जैसे नहीं पैसा से मैं मृत्यु को हटा दूंगा करके कोई टेक्निक्स लगाया क्या हटा ये सब तो ये सही है नो टेक्निक इज वर्किंग वाह बहुत बढ़िया है ये तो सुरेंगे बहुत बढ़िया हेल्प किया है तो हमको कर्ज दिए तो अच्छा है, तो हम जाएंगे जाके बस गुरुदेव के चरण में बैठ के। ऐसा नहीं मृत्यु के लिए ये वो करो वो करो, ऐसा महाभारत में कई जगह आता है, लेकिन वो किसी और दूसरे कल्प में हो सकता है। लेकिन परीक्षित का चेतना वैसा नहीं, प्योर। उनका मंत्री गिंत्री कुछ किया हो सकता है, तो लेकिन दैट इज दैट इज द प्योर कॉन्शियसनेस। We should able to see the pure consciousness of devotees, then it will come to us. हम लोगों को देखना ही नहीं आता है तो कहाँ सीखेंगे, कहाँ के सीखेंगे? तो देखना तो आना है। सुनना माने देखना, हम लोगों की कानों से देखना है, आंखों से देखेंगे नहीं, आंखों से वो थोड़ी आपके सामने है, कानों से देखना है। तब तो कानों से देखेंगे तो उसके बाद कानों से पिएंगे, कर्ण पीयूष। When devotees, translation read, simply by receiving the glories of the Lord through purified transcendental years, the devotees of the Lord are immediately freed from strong material desire and engagement in fruity activities. देखिए इतना नंबर, इतना डायनेस्टी का नाम, so many names he counted. Now finally all this episode is ending with the nectar actually. This is beauty of the Bhagavatam. In between you may see so many things, but every prasanga is concluding in pure devotion. मौका के लिए वेट करते रहते सुखदेव गोस्वामी, अरे वो खबर नहीं है, नहीं अब बढ़िया भक्त का प्रसंग आएगा आएगा, वेट करते रहते, इसलिए एक के बाद एक के बाद एक पढ़ते पढ़ते आ गया, you will get excited there. जैसे हम लोग देखें ययाति का जो रिलेशन, जो उनका उनकी पत्नी से मजाक किया ना, स्टोरी बोल के ही गोट शी गोट, उधर भी सुखदेव गोस्वामी फाइनली, मैंने ययाति का फाइनल कंक्लूजन क्या है, प्योर डिवोशन, तो उनको आनंद आया। ऐसा ऐसे देखते हैं, 8वां स्कंद से वैसे चल रहे हैं, एक एक मनवंतर के बारे में बोलते जा रहे हैं ना। उस मनवंतर में जो मेन स्टोरी है, जो डिवोशनल स्टोरी गजेंद्र मोक्ष है, एग्जैक्ट होके वो बोले हैं। तो उसके बाद समुद्र मंथन, ये सब तो चला ना। तो माने सुखदेव ऐसा नहीं है कि केवल यही बोलेंगे, तो कुछ ना कुछ तो हम लोगों को नहीं तो नेचुरल लगना चाहिए ना, नहीं तो ये बिना प्रसंग का बार बार यही बोलेंगे तो मजा नहीं आता है। इसलिए एक कथा रूप में ऐसे बीच बीच में तो कुछ ऐसा बाहर का चीज आते तो भी, लेकिन एवरीवे उनका उत्साह है, सुखदेव गोस्वामी का इच्छा है और उनका मन भी है, मौका के लिए ढूंढते वेट करते रहते हैं। स्वयंभू मनवंतर से शुरू किया 3rd स्कंद में, 3य स्कंद उधर से चल रहे हैं, अभी भी एक मनवंतर के बाद एक मनवंतर, कहानी सी चल रही है। When the devotees orally receive the activities of Supreme Personality of Godhead as enacted in Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam, they immediately achieve a transcendental vision in which they are no longer interested in materialistic activities. इसमें भी है मेटेरियल एक्टिविटीज, मैंने कथा तो सुनना है लेकिन इसमें भी जागरूकता होना है, क्योंकि पौधा को लगाना तो है, पानी तो डालना है, लेकिन पानी लगाते लगाते उसका पौधा को बचा। तो इसीलिए हम लोगों को केवल पौधा को कैसा पानी डालना ही नहीं सीखना है, बल्कि पौधा को मैड एलिफेंट से कैसा बचाना है ये भी सीखना है। इसीलिए ये भक्ति एक कृषि है, एक व्यवसाय है। भक्ति माने खेती बाड़ी, उसमें क्या होता है कि एक किसान है, एक कृषक है, हम लोगों का जो भी पौधा है भक्ति लाता, इस किसान का काम जो करते हैं उन लोग बहुत अच्छा पता है, हम तो करते गए, मैं ये भी करता हूँ मायापुर कर ले। हम लोगों को चेतना रहता है कि मेरा पौधा का कोई कीड़ा ना लगे ना, हर वक्त मन उधर ही रहता है, देख के हमारा पौधा को कोई तो पकड़ के रस भी नहीं रहे ना, कोई फंगस तो नहीं लगा ना, कोई वायरस तो नहीं लगा ना, कोई बैक्टीरिया नहीं लगा ना, कोई कीड़े आके रस तो नहीं चूस रहे ना, यही दिमाग रहता है हर वक्त। तो जमीन तो नहीं सुखाना है ना। तो वैसे ही एक भक्त अपना भक्ति लता को हर वक्त एक किसान जैसे संरक्षण करते हैं, पौधा को, वैसा भक्ति लता को बचा के रख। नहीं तो कभी कभी चागल आते हैं, चागल बन वही बकरी, बकरी आगे काट देते हैं। कितना, हाँ, दिल तो टूट जाता है क्यों। हम लोग 5 महीना से पौधा बढ़िया से इतना दूर आ गया, आग काली, कितना दिमाग दिमाग भी नहीं रहते तक उसको। वैसा ही भक्ति लता का आप इतना प्यार से बढ़ के लिया है, एक अपराध कर दिया, टक उसका मुंडी खत्म। वो आगे नहीं जाएगा, आगे कैसे जाएगी, ये साइड भी जाएगी, ऐसा गोलोक नहीं जाएगा वो। जिस पौधा का जो ये है ना, सिर कट जाएगा तो कहाँ है, तो थोड़ी सीधा जाएगी। जागरूक है, खेती भी सीखना चाहिए। आप लोग तो अभी बूढ़े हो गए तो कोई बात नहीं, अभी तो जब करिए आप लोग, लेकिन हम लोगों को तो बूढ़े, बार बार ऐसे नहीं बोलूंगा बूढ़े करेंगे, अच्छा नहीं लगता। फिर से बोल रहा। So, but the devotee simply by hearing the message of Bhagavad Gita and further relishing the narrations of Srimad Bhagavatam become so pure that have no longer takes interest in materialistic activities. Proper, powerful purport says up. I'll come from here again. Thus, they achieve freedom from material world. For sense gratification, practically everyone is engaged in materialistic activities, which prolong the process of janma mrityu jara vyadi, birth, death, old age, and this. But the devotee simply by hearing the message of Bhagavad Gita. Simply means simply है भैया, और कोई जरूरत नहीं, simply माने इतना ही बस। तो आपको इतना बड़ा बड़ा ये सब पहाड़ को जीत के ले आके देने के लिए कुछ नहीं बोला जाए। Simply by hearing the message of Bhagavad Gita and further releasing means ये शब्द को आप आसान से हल्का से नहीं लेना है। ऐसा ही बस भागवत गीता भागवत को तो एग्जाम के लिए पढ़ा है, पढ़ा पढ़ा पढ़ा, नहीं तो ऐसा ही बस कभी कभी कुछ, वो तो ठीक है शुरुआत में उतना तो कर रहे, नहीं तो वो भी नहीं करेंगे तो और भी बेटर टू डू दैट आल्सो, बट दैट इज नॉट द एंड, दैट इज द बिगिनिंग ऑफ द स्टोरी। बट व्हाट वी शुड डू, रिलीशिंग द नरेशंस ऑफ श्रीमद् भागवतम। व्हाट डू यू थिंक अबाउट दिस सेंटेंस? ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड, प्रभुपाद का शब्दों को हल्का में मत लेना है। रिलीशिंग द नरेशंस ऑफ श्रीमद् भागवतम then becomes so pure that have no longer takes interest in materialistic activities. जो आस्वादन कर पाएगा भागवत का जो भी नैरेशंस, तो उसको कोई आसक्ति नहीं रहेगा। घर बनाओ, घोड़ा बनाओ, ये करो, ये वो, साथ कुछ नहीं चाहिए। No longer takes interest in materialistic activities. At the moment, devotee in the Western countries are being attracted by Krishna consciousness and becoming uninterested in materialistic activities. And therefore, people are trying to oppose this movement. They are all demons. They cannot possibly check this movement or stop the activities of devotees in Europe and America by their artificial impositions. Here, the words Srotranjalir Upasprisya indicate that simply by hearing the transcendental activities of the Lord, the devotee become so pure that they are immediately immune to the contamination of materialistic fruitive activities. Simply is important word. These adjectives are coming with the deep realizations and deep understanding of the Bhakti philosophy. These words will come. Not easy to use these words. We cannot speak in this way in our lectures also. हम लोग के गट्स नहीं रहता है क्योंकि हमारा चेतना उतना शुद्ध नहीं है। लेकिन ये प्रभुपाद, by hearing the transcendental activities of the Lord, the devotees become so pure. This also so pure that they are immediately immune to the contamination of materialistic fruitive activities. Anyabilasa sunyam. Material activities are unnecessary for the soul. That's why what our mother, father, sister, brother is that prapancha actually is only for body. They are all unnecessary for the soul. And therefore the devotees are free. That means what we want to say, you just understand and try to climb that. Try to climb to that level of consciousness. Not that immediately leave everything. And artificially leave, then no value actually. That you should develop such a consciousness step by simply hearing. So materialistic activities are unnecessary, and therefore the devotees are freed from such activities. The devotees are situated in liberation. That means that's why devotee means is already liberated from body. Brahma Bhuta stage is already. Sarvadharman parityajya. Sarvopadi vinirmuktam. Means what? Karma dhyanavrutam. Means these all seven. All these sabdas are saying what? Liberated state. Liberated means no material attachments. No attachment. Even if he in the material attached, it apparently he may do in the family, he may stay in the family, but that is only to set an example, not to disturb the society. Just leaving everything and his wife went off, or this person went off. People will take their bad example actually. That's why Krishna is saying, hey Arjun, you have to set an example. I also have to set an example. That's why we are here. So devotees also like that. Otherwise, they have no business in this material. What they want to achieve here? Just to others to not to disturb, and they also do. Otherwise, people, if they don't follow their dharma, others also do not follow dharma, and they are also not in Krishna consciousness, and also they don't follow dharma. Then what will happen? Sinful. Complete society will be collapsed. If Yudhishthir Maharaj leave his dharma and simply he chant Hare Krishna mantra, people, everyone think what? Chanting Hare Krishna mantra, they will not see. They will see leaving his duty, they see. And tomorrow onwards, I will also leave. राजा छोड़ दिया तो मैं भी छोड़ दूंगा. तब तो क्या होगा? पूरा दुनिया बर्बाद हो जाएगा. So that's why they material activities. भोज उष्ण्यन्दकम् अदोशूरसेन दशार्हकैः श्लाघनीये हि तस्य कुरु सृञ्जय पाण्डुभिः स्निग्धस्मितेक्षितोदारैर्वाक्यैर्विक्रमलीलया नुलोकं रमयामास मूर्त्या सर्वाङ्गरम्यया. Assisted by the descendants of Bhoja, Vrishni, Andaka, Madhu, Surasena, Dasharha, Kuru, Srinjaya, and Pandu. Lord Krishna performed various activities. All these are all we have seen. These are all the dynasties. So with that, he performed so many activities. By his pleasing smiles, his affectionate behavior, his instructions, and his uncommon pastimes, like raising over the hill, the Lord appearing in his transcendental body, pleased all of human society. After hearing this, Parikshit got excited, and in the 10th canto, he asks, "Can you explain all those activities, Krishna, whatever he did from the beginning?" You are all so fortunate, huh? 10th canto systematically. The words Nilokam Ramyam Ramayam Asa Murtya Sarvanga Ramyaya are significant. Krishna is the original form. Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is therefore described here by the word Murtya. Prabhupada, wherever he gets the chance to defeat the Mayavadis or impersonalists, he says Murtya. That means Lord is having form. Okay, this you can. And also you have Narakriti. Okay, next. यस्याननं मकर कुंडल चारु कर्णा प्राजत्कपोल सुभगं सविलासहासं नित्योत्सवं न तुत्रुपुर्शिबिर्पिबन्त्यो नार्यो नरश्चामुदिता कुपिता निमेश्च. Now he is describing the beautiful form of the Lord. That means Subhadeva Goswami got the मौका मिला अभी जा रहे हैं एक्चुअली रूप का ध्यान में चले गए अभी सुखदेव गोस्वामी भगवान के रूप पर ध्यान लगाने लगे. Krishna's face is decorated with ornaments such as earrings resembling sharks. His ears are beautiful, his cheeks brilliant, and his smiling attractive to everyone. Whoever sees Lord Krishna sees as a festival. His face and body are fully satisfying for everyone to see. But the devotees are angry at the Creator for the disturbance caused by the momentary blinking of their eye. ऐसा आस्वादन करते हैं रूप का आस्वादन, कथा की आस्वादन, रूप का भी आस्वादन, लीला का भी आस्वादन, नाम का भी आस्वादन. हम लोगों को कोई आस्वादन ही नहीं. क्या करिए, कोई वैष्णव का कृपा हो जाए. Another few minutes I will take extra. I thought to finish early, but what I can do. As stated by the Lord Himself in Bhagavad Gita, Manushyanam Sahasreshu, out of many thousand men. So what? Unless one is qualified to understand Krishna, one cannot appreciate the presence of Krishna. How to get that qualification? That qualification begins from the mercy of the pure devotee. So that's why attracting the devotees, pure devotees' mercy is most important, because these thousands and thousands of horsepower, whatever is there, towards material things, that speed, that force will only be stopped by the mercy of pure devotee. इतना आसान नहीं है. हम लोग कितना का है. What is the value of जीवात्मा and what is the strength of our bhakti? कुछ भी नहीं. इसीलिए ये भी ध्यान रखना है. One should become qualified to get the mercy of Vaishnavas. Among the Bhojas, Vrishnis, Andhakas, Pandavas, and many other kings immediately related with Krishna, the intimate relationship between Krishna and the inhabitants of Vrindavan is especially to be noted. Oh, I got. So that's in the 10th canto, first 50 chapters. It's known as Purvartha. Very, very wonderful. It's every chapter. I think you should become now, you should be alert actually. The real cream is going to come. अभी तक जो पढ़ाई की है वो हो गए, लेकिन अभी से माने नेक्स्ट मॉड्यूल से आप लोगों का टाइम बढ़ाना है. एक एक मॉड्यूल को टाइम बढ़ाना माने आप खुद का ज्यादा टाइम देना चाहिए, और भी ज्यादा घंटा सुनना है. स्पीकर्स को बोलिए कि और भी पढ़ाइए आप. हम लोग 2.5 घंटा नहीं, 3 घंटा 4 घंटा पढ़ेंगे, तब तो डिटेल ज्यादा देंगे. नहीं तो कटिंग हो जाएगा, और हम लोग तो खुद खोल के तो देखेंगे नहीं. बहुत मुश्किल है वो देखना. ऐसा है कि वेणुगोपाल बोला, ऐसा कि नहीं बोल रहे. नहीं तो मैनेजमेंट का डिस्टर्बेंस होगा. जस्ट मैं अपना पर्सनल ही हूँ, ऐसा नहीं है कि हम कुछ आउट ऑफ लव आई एम सेइंग. इट्स नॉट लाइक एनी. लाइक Parishit is also expressing na nivritta tarshairopagiyamana. So he is asking actually क्या ब्यूटी है ये, तो हमको सुनना है. वैसा आप लोग. Among the Bhojas, Vrishnis, Andhakas, Pandavas, and many other kings immediately related with Krishna, the intimate relationship between Krishna and the inhabitants of Vrindavan is especially to be noted. That relationship is described in this verse by the words Nityotsavam, Tripur Drishibir Pibantyaha. ये नित्योत्सव है भगवान के रूप रोज ये हर क्षण एक उत्सव है. The inhabitants of Vrindavan, especially such as the cowherd boys, the cows, the calves, the gopis, and the Krishna's father and mother were never fully satisfied, although they saw Krishna's beautiful features constantly, like our chotus. Sanak Sanan. They went and they also became, they try to hold the Lord's beauty, everything in their heart. Small बच्चे हम क्या कर सकते? Their devotion is also not so power actually. When they went to Vaikuntha, you remember that episode. They are trying to see the beauty of the Lord's toe, and on that nails they are looking like a rubies and so beauty, and they are trying to drink the total beauty of the ears. But when they started seeing up, they are looking more beautiful, and they left this and they are going up. And after going to the beautiful face, and they are also not able to grab everything, all the beauty they want to. That means, like even in the middle person's house, if some beautiful object comes, your attention goes and you try to see what is that so beauty, and you try to relish or not. So, like beautiful car or something, building or this. For materially also we have this experience, but transcendental beauty they are drinking, and they became. So they try to grasp, and then when they come down, and now if they come down, they are seeing even more beauty than the up. And like that, up and down is what they are not able to. So hold all the beauty of the Lord, and they are becoming disturbed. Till now in their heart there is a samadhi on Brahma samadhi. They are meditating on the Brahman, and now they are completely disturbed actually. Fully disturbed actually. Before that, what they are thinking? Everything is Brahman, no difference. Everything is one for me, one. Now there is no one, now many. Is the power of the Krishna's beauty. But that power, that beauty, if you will get such a taste towards the beauty because of the mercy of Vaishnava only. I said the yesterday example. Kuyogi, even is drinking beauty, not able to hold the mind there. He rejected that and he withdrew his mind. So that's why the power of the Vaishnava's mercy is the key. Don't forget this. ये भूलेंगे तो अपराध हो जाएगा. भूलने से भी अपराध होता है. क्योंकि जो इतना करते हैं उनको ही भूलेंगे तो क्या है, तो अपराध है. भूलना नहीं, ये पॉइंट भूलना नहीं. Inhabitants of Vrindavan, especially such as okay, seeing Krishna is described here as a Nitya Utsava, a daily festival. The inhabitants of Vrindavan saw Krishna almost every moment, but when Krishna left the village for the pasturing ground, where he tended the cows and calves, the gopis were very much afflicted because they saw Krishna walking on the sand and thought that Krishna's lotus feet, which they dared not place on their breast because they thought their breast not soft enough. So were being pierced by broken chips of stone. And also the most you will cry actually some episodes. Like when they come, Krishna left this Vrindavan, these people so much love, and you can see the situation of Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda Maya. 46th chapter. And they're waiting, and the whole Vraja, so deep love they have, now their Krishna is not with them. And such a deep lovers, and they are now missing Krishna, and their missing of Krishna is extraordinary actually. It rages from the first chapter to slowly, it rages like anything in every chapter. And rages. 29, 30, 31, 33, it goes to the peak actually. Therefore, the beauty of Krishna, especially the beauty of his face and is described here. The entire Srimad Bhagavat Purana is the embodiment of Krishna's form, and the 10th canto is his face. This verse gives hint of how beautiful his face is. Krishna's smiling face with cheeks, lips. Okay. Next. जातो गतः पितृगृहानुरजमेदितार्थो हत्वा रिपून् सुतशतानि कृतो उदारः उत्पाद्य तेषु पुरुषः क्रतुभिः समीजे आत्मानमात्मनिगमं प्रथमं जनेषु. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, known as Leela Purushottama, appeared as the son of Vasudeva, but immediately left his father's home and went to the Vrindavan to expand his loving relationship with his confidential devotees. In Vrindavan, the Lord killed many demons, and afterwards he returned to Dwaraka. This is leaving Vrindavan, and after that Uddhava visits that, and he sees the situation, the situation of all the Gopas, Gopis, Nanda Maharaj, and the house. That description will be heartbreaking actually. Even materialistic people also will cry actually. What to speak of devotees? This is the beauty of these Vedas. Only Pasugnas, who are the cruel people, who beautiful deer and they hunt it and by see the blood and they eat the flesh and they are ready to eat such a flesh and they enjoy that such a the people whose heart is with the completely hard. Only such a people will not relish these Vedas. Otherwise, even someone is materially so interested in the material objects, such a people also will relish. In Vrindavan, the Lord killed many demons and after that he returned to Dwaraka, where according to Vedic principles he married many wives who were the best of women, begot through them hundreds of sons and performed. That's why as Gaudiya Vaishnavas, our heart is first chapter to 50. Because Vrindavan Leelas are here. And after that, हम लोग इतना we are Rupanugas, no? We are Rupanugas. That is our heart. I will also come on. 15, 16, 17 is mine. 15 chapter, 16, 17 chapter. And performed sacrifices for his own worship to establish the principles of household. That means, after going to Dwaraka, he established as a grahastha, ideal grahastha, how that is varnashrama duties. But the real love we can see in the first 50 chapters. The transcendental nectar. Last. पृथिव्या समे गुरुबरं क्षपयन् करुणा अन्तस्तत् समुत्तकलिना युधि भूपचं वः दृष्ट्या विधूय विजये यजमुद्विघोष्य प्रोच्योद्धवाय च परं समगात् स्वधाम. Thereafter, Lord Sri Krishna created a misunderstanding between family members just to diminish the burden of the world. Simply by his glance, he annihilated all the demonic kings on the battlefield of Kurukshetra and declared victory for Arjuna. Finally, he instructed Uddhava about the transcendental life and devotion and then returned to his abode in his original form. एक शॉर्टकट में पूरा कहानी तो सुखदेव गोस्वामी खत्म कर दी, बोल दी. तो पूरा तो बोल दिए ना, पूरा तो हो गए. पिताजी कौन है और कौन कौन रिलेटिव्स हैं और उन्होंने क्या क्या लीला किए हैं, तो एक तो हो गया. लेकिन इससे परीक्षित महाराज को तृप्ति माने सेटिस्फैक्शन आया नहीं. चलो इसको परपट को तो पढ़ेंगे. परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां. The mission of Lord Krishna was performed on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, for by the Lord's mercy Arjuna was victorious due to being a great devotee, whereas the others were killed simply by the Lord's glance, which cleansed them of all sinful activities and enabled them to attain Sarupya. Finally, Lord Krishna instructed Uddhava about the transcendental life of devotional service. That we have read in third canto, yes? Second and third chapters. And then, in due course of time, he returned to his abode. The Lord's instructions in the form of Bhagavad Gita are full of jnana and vairagya, knowledge and renunciation, and also bhakti. In the human form of life, one must learn these two things: how to become detached from material world and how to acquire full knowledge in spiritual life. We began in the 19th chapter. What is that? What is the first purport only we read? One should take vanaprastha. Yati was saying that. You remember?
Yes.
Now us ending with the same renunciation. Leave. How to become detached from material world and how to acquire full knowledge in spiritual life. This is the Lord's mission. After executing his complete mission, the Lord returned to his home, Golok Vrindavan. We are also going to our home. Apna apna ghar jayenge. The agenda Bhakti and the purports of the 9th canto, 24th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavata entitled Krsna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. End of the 9th canto. Thank you very much for your kind and patient hearing. Srila Prabhupada ki, Nandara Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Nitaya Gaur Prema.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So, after so many days nectar, ऐसा हमें लग रहा था जैसे कि ये खत्म ही ना हो, and but everything comes to an end in this material world. So we thank you, Prabhuji, with Hari Bol. 3 times, saying Hari Bol 3 times. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. We really enjoyed the classes, and we really were lucky कि आपने हमारे जितने डाउट्स वगैरह हैं वो क्लियर किए, gave us really clear understanding for everything. Thank you, Ruby. Thank you very much.
Thank you. This journey is not end. This journey is goes on. We'll meet anyway. Thank you.